get in.
Welcome to the audio show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire.
Hi,
Good
everybody.
evening, friends. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
Good
Welcome
evening,
to
good
the
evening.
Good evening, everyone. Hi.
How are
Good
y'all?
evening.
Hi,
Enjoy
everybody.
yourself. There we go. There we go. It was a wonderful day today in Skitland. There's much for us to discuss. Thank y'all very much for logging on. Let me log on Corletta. Corletta, I think you've joined the stage. As y'all know, big up to all of the moderators that are on today. Of course, you know, we have Nani Sis, we have Shamin Sutherland 26, we have Goddess London, we have Corletta, we have One Journey, and we have Sharon Reviews. So y'all know how it worked this evening. We're going to get into it. Shamin says no beef, no mutton, no pork. She want fish.
Hi, Corletta.
Hi
Yes,
guys, how are
it's Lent.
you?
Until it's Lent. And when it's Lent,
Lent.
we only do fish.
Hello.
We don't do
Just
no
fish,
meat.
just fish.
Just
No meat at
fish
all,
and
Yeah.
just fish.
vegetable. No meat.
No meat.
Fish and vegetable.
Oh, you're healthy.
No meat.
No, we give up some stuff for Lent, you know.
Oh,
So, yeah.
Give it
My
up things to
friend said
Lent.
she gave up TikTok. She never had it. I
Ooh,
said,
that's
what you
hard.
give up for Lent? She said, oh, I gave up TikTok.
gave up
But she don't
TikTok.
have, yeah, but she don't have TikTok. She's not on TikTok. She
That's
said that's
funny.
what she gave up.
Gave up TikTok.
Yeah, but she,
Give it
yeah,
up
I'm
of
not, but
TikTok.
you are not on TikTok, so you gave up TikTok. You said, well, I gave up something.
She
Gave up
gave something up,
TikTok.
you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first question of the night is Wayne changing? That's where we
No,
start at first.
no.
Is he
No,
changed?
he's trying.
No.
He's
Yeah, he's
trying.
He
trying.
did good.
I'm gonna dig into his Imani video and we're gonna take it from there. So we discuss his role with Imani here. So let's run into this. I'm gonna go into the middle of the video.
Right now, I'm raising $150,000 of capital to put towards the marketing budget, building out our youth mentorship program, and getting the inventory
You know what?
together.
Do you remember last time you gave me some money back, and I was like, you ain't got to get the money or whatever. No,
It was the right thing to do.
it was the right thing to do. So I do, I do commend you of that, for sure. But I'm not really into investing in. I don't know this business like I told you.
Yeah.
But I do see that you expanded, and I'm proud of you and everything. Like I'm happy for you. But just tell me what you really need,
Okay, so
and because you did pay me back last time. So talk to me.
I'm raising
Ooh, I just
$150,000
don't-
in capital, but I'm willing to match you on that. I'll put in 75, you put in 75. Yeah.
That's still a lot.
Yeah, but I need to buy the kits for our students.
Okay. Well, no, you don't got it.
marketing.
You don't got.
Let me stop firstly. What do y'all think about Imani? Let me start right there. So first. Go ahead, Shamin. Let me make you start first, Shamin. You're saying nah, change. So go on, Shamin. What do you think about
But
Imani?
I
Before we get
think
into
he's
it.
trying. Amani is a beautiful girl. And trust
There
me,
you go.
Honeypot is going to be like in her feelings because she
Of
has a
course.
chip
Mhm.
on her shoulder already. So if and when she see her and find out that she is
Uh-huh.
another ex, oh my God,
Mhm.
it's
Problem
going
again.
to be, yes, problem again.
Another one.
Insecurity.
More problem.
More
Yep.
problems. More problems. One journey. Talk
Mhm.
to me. One journey. Is Wayne changing? What do you think about Imani coming for business?
I think that Wayne is trying.
Mm-hmm.
And he's putting rules in his head, but he has to work on lust and being able to say no to lust when it comes to money, no to
Mm-hmm.
lust when it comes to women, and no to lust when it comes to spending.
Mm-hmm.
But what he does say yes to a lot
Mm-hmm.
is connecting with his community, helping his community, and using his wisdom at
Mm-hmm.
a very poignant time. Even though
Mm-hmm.
he comes in with a knife to stick you first, but then he gives
Mm-hmm.
you the wisdom. So he's trying. I always post something that says, that no
Mm-hmm.
one is perfect. That's what I'm actually trying to say. That no one has clean hands, and
Mm-hmm.
his hands are not clean. And we have to learn how to. If we have a potty mouth, we have to learn
Mm-hmm.
how not to use the potty mouth.
Okay.
And he has to now learn not to unzip. And he
Mm-hmm.
likes unzipping because it needs to be free. The monster has awoken.
All
And
right.
he's obeyed the monster so long that
Mm-hmm.
if he's not careful, I mean, you already ruined 5.5 women's lives and you have 10 children. That's the
Mm-hmm.
mercy that God has you under.
Mm-hmm.
So he has to really learn to control the monster when
Mm-hmm.
it gets out of the zipper.
Mm-hmm.
And it's trial and error. No one has clean hands, and
Mm-hmm.
no one is without sin or weakness or offended God. He has a code. His
Mm-hmm.
code is God. So we repent,
Mm.
we self-correct, we do not
Mm-hmm.
repeat, and we build again. Shayla, I don't want her to be no junkie. I want her to feel everything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want no junkie Shayla. I want her to feel everything,
Everything. Mm-hmm.
not be so numb that she can't feel it. So I did
Mm-hmm.
She's
put
gonna
that there.
feel it.
No, you don't have no time to be no junkie girl. You have to feel this.
She never feel it. Corletta, get into it, Corletta. Let you get into it. Then Nanya, then you take it after Corletta. Corletta, talk to him about Wayne. Is Wayne changing?
I think Wayne is changing in his own head because he keeps giving himself a pep talk. I'm in a faithful, committed relationship, just like how we hear Amber, my husband, and Shayla, Iman, my man. He's telling himself he's
Mm-hmm.
committed. I'm
Yeah.
hoping that he can be
Uh-huh.
committed, but I agree with Miss Shaman and One Journey. He does have a good relationship with Iman. He only crossed the line with Iman because of Sarah, because
Mm-hmm.
Sarah planted the seed that Wayne wanted her to get back at Erica. Um, Honeypot Tamara, I call her the new jester of the 304 community, um,
Okay.
is going to be insecure because here's another ex that he's doing business with, that he has done business with, and thinking that he's going to do business with. Their relationship is going to be tested. That's my opinion on it. But 50-50 toss up. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. Hold on, Nanya. Before you go, let me read 5 comments. Wayne is lying to himself. That's what Valerie says. Let me read some comments. Mommy says, that's what I'm talking about, goddess. And then Nancy B. Scratch says Sheila realized that she has lost Amber and she's starting to smoking hard. And then Money Law says he's a rich man. He wants all the pum pum and all the pum pum he wants. So that's about it. Go ahead, Ananya. Go ahead into it. Is Wayne changing? Is he changing? Is this a changed man? Saved and sanctified. It's Jesus popping, you know?
Well,
Or is
Jesus
something
sure
else
not
popping?
popping. I think that Wayne wants to change, but I do believe Honeypot is shooting their relationship in the foot because she's always doing something silly. She's always asking him for money for her gold digger friends. So she's got her hand in his pocket. And you can see the annoyance on his face sometimes because the other day he told her she was green, which she is. She acts like a child and she's not keeping herself up the way she used to.
Yeah.
And I don't think Wayne is used to that. He was going to be looking at one of his daughters pretty soon because that's what she's going to be looking like. As far as, I mean, he looked at Amani today, but he's trying. I will say he's, like you said, he's giving
He's
himself
trying.
his own mental lessons and
Affirmation.
exactly his own affirmation. But I do not think his relationship with Tamara is going to last because she's going to blow it up.
Okay. All right. No problem. No problem. I like that. I'm going to take Sharon reviews. I'm going to take you first. Then I'm going to get to Antoinette. And of course, I'm going to close the goddess down. Give me 1 minute, Sharon reviews. Let me read 5 comments. So because he has all the money means he can have access to everything. Not necessarily, but men feel like that. It's what it is. Men just do. I don't know why, they just do. Is Wayne setting himself up to be the only good man in Skitland? He does do that. That's for
He
sure.
does do that.
No, Wayne used to love him some Iman. It is good that he's trying to keep boundaries with her. That is true. But he's still tempted, especially if they are beautiful. And then this friend says Shayla was smoking today because of what her mother said about Amber. She can't accept Amber might never be her best friend again. And Jarena says, good evening. Hopefully Shayla doesn't get hooked on anything harder. Hold on with the Shayla comments, friends. I have the videos for you. Don't worry yourself. Go ahead, Sharon the views. Is Wayne changing? Is Jesus popping or is other things popping? Or is he popping? Is Wayne popping other things?
He was just popping Tiara the other day.
Both. He's trying to change. He's trying, but he without that temptation. There is the Lauren, and now Imani. Look how she's dressed, and he can hardly look at her. Yeah, but he's trying. At least we see a little thing, but he's still smitten with Lauren. So he's not changing one bit. He's trying, but he's not.
Not trying, but not really trying. All right, hold on. Let me give 5 comments, and then you go ahead after it's Antoinette. Let's see now. She's becoming conceited and overbearing. Okay. I get it that you're talking about your comment, Nania. Tina says, Nancy, me too. Okay, not sure which one that's from, but no. Imani thought that she was pregnant by Wayne at one point. She did think that. And then Tamira is not immature, is not mature enough for him. Someone said that. And Vonswell said, the hate by the Amber fans is real. Which hate, Vonswell? You have to tell what you're talking about. So we know what you're talking about. And then Nancy B. Scratcher says, I'm ready for divorce with Anthony and Amber. Go ahead, Antoinette. Is Wade changing? Yep. Antoinette, your mic is mute. There you go.
Okay. I would say he's slowly changing. There's still, time would tell. I think this person was her name Imani, if I'm saying her name right. Yeah, she might be the backbone to see. Because if you remember yesterday, he asked her, what your boyfriend said. She didn't respond. She hesitated. She didn't say nothing. So she probably think in her head that she might have a chance again with Wayne. But like I said, we'll see what happened the next couple of weeks and see if anything goes.
So
but Tamara, somebody need to do her wardrobe. She getting $30,000 a month. What is she wearing? What is she wearing?
She's too stressed.
That's 95.
That's 88 fine. That's 88. That's 1988 fine. That's what that is.
You mean 1970?
I don't know what to do with her hair.
Letting herself go.
I'm being honest.
She seems to be letting herself go. She's not going to work.
She was looking better when she was.
It was like too much hair.
If you notice, she was looking a lot better when she was with D.
But she's not looking good right now.
She's nice. I don't know.
No,
I think because she's not going to work.
Like she's trying to find her.
She's at home.
She's not.
She's doing nothing.
She moved in.
She's moved in. Let me get 2 comments and then I'm gonna add in Goddess, you get right in. So the Vipers have Tamira in their grips.
Okay.
I don't know if it's them have her in our grips or she in the grips them with them. But anyway. And then Annette says Wayne is very unpredictable. And why I say that before Goddess comes in is because the truth of the matter is Tamira has chosen her side. Whether y'all like it or not, she's chosen to be over there. Amber has talked to her and she's chosen to be on that side. So don't let them have her in our grips. That girl has chosen that she wants to be over there. That's really what it is. Goddess, run into it, Goddess.
Okay, do I think Wayne is changing? I think he's trying to change, but with Imani, she looks gorgeous. I have to say she looks very gorgeous. I think he feels some kind of way because she gave back all the money. She was like the only one that she's very independent. And that's what I respect that about her.
Imani?
Yes, because she gave back the money and the car and everything. So she has ties really to him. And I think she's like the only one that ever did that. And I respect that. of her. And I believe, yeah, I think that him just bringing up Tamara, that he has to ask Tamara first before he go into any kind of business with her. I think that's respectable. I think he is trying to change. That's good that he brought her up, to feel her Imani out, to see, like, check a temperature, to see, what's going on. But the way she reacted, she was like, I respect it. Let me meet her, and we can see. I respect that. I think he's trying to change.
And we have to
Wait.
remember Wayne was married in real life. So he
Mhm.
might be telling some of those experiences and fixing it if he had.
Mhm.
So he got a divorce, of course, but really telling his story and what he learned and how he has to fix it.
How he does it. Well, my thing is okay.
Well,
So Imani gave the money back. Y'all are saying Imani gave the money.
Yeah,
She's
she
the only
did.
one that gave the money
Yeah,
she
back.
did.
Mm-hmm.
So
She
not even
did.
Amber
yeah.
didn't give. Not even Amber gave the money back. Amber never gave
What
back any of
money?
the money.
Amber didn't get money.
Amber
Well, I think
didn't get
one
money.
time,
I got a car. She gave it
one
back.
time, and yeah, she didn't take Wayne's money like the
She
other
was taking.
ones.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
all right.
She
Well, if
wasn't
we say
a
so, no problem. She wasn't. She was no.
she wasn't a
All right.
gold digger
That's
type.
why I like her. I like her
I'm
though.
just messing around with it. I like messing around with it. Let me play a little bit more to Wayne's thing because I want to hear the little boundary line that he gave. Let's see if it's
Yeah.
sincere. I
I
don't
tell me
know.
He's on
everything
a diet.
about it. Because last time I gave you some money, you did pay me back, even when I told you you didn't have to.
Yeah.
So,
So what I'm
but
seeing is you will get 20% ownership with me
no,
on
no,
this
no.
location.
I don't even want no ownership. Whatever you got going on, you got going on. I'll just let you borrow the money and just do what you did last time. Just pay me back,
Okay.
and I'm gonna want my money. But
You
before
know you're gonna get your
before
money.
before I do that,
Yeah.
I have to ask my girl.
Okay. I respect that.
I have to ask.
You
So
should bring her over here.
Oh, I am. I am.
I can
Okay,
treat
cool.
her to a
That's
nail
good because
service.
I can't really make those moves
Yeah. No.
because you being my ex or whatever. I think she would like to know.
Yeah.
That's why when you
Better.
called me, I was kind of like, we're just on my meeting in person, but
Yeah.
but I just want her. I don't want to do nothing behind her back.
Wow. I love
like
the
this.
growth. Wayne.
Yeah.
I love this version of you.
Imani
Yeah.
can
All
give
right.
her a makeover.
So let me ask y'all this then because it seems to me like Imani is very valuable. Are we saying that Imani
Mm.
it would be a better match because we've all been trying to match him with somebody? We said it was Amber, but clearly Imani has something he wants. What do you guys think with
Nah.
Because she's
that? No,
because she's unattainable. She's unattainable. I
she's
That's the
think
reason you
unattainable.
would
that's what
like
it
her.
is. Unattainable. Yeah,
What do you mean she's unattainable?
she's it.
Explain that.
Like he can't
He can't move the needle.
tame her. He can't control her the way that he probably
Mm-hmm.
want to. She's very
He wants to
independent.
control it.
I mean, he sure
She's
can.
independent, but I don't think she's unattainable.
She's one of them. Yeah.
She's not unattainable.
I
Charming.
don't,
What do you mean she's not
Maybe that's the one
unattainable?
what I'm using.
no, if Wayne want her, she will fall right back because yeah, Wayne have a way to charm people. Trust me. She's
He
independent
can
and she
charm up the curls.
he'll charm off the curls off her head.
He charms up the curls. You say him can charm up the curls. He can give her
Bone
an
straight.
Charm her and straighten the curls.
I wanted to make sure. I wanted to make sure on something, and the ladies if can answer. Nanya can answer because Nanya is always well. Y'all are always doing y'all's hair. Am I wrong for saying that Tamira's hair could be done a little bit better? Is it just me? More or no? Maybe
Yeah.
I'm being mean because we get a whole heap of
Oh, it's
comments saying,
fine.
"What do you need to
Tamara's,
be?"
yes,
Yeah, but
Tamara's hair
You need a
needs to be
yeah,
done. Tamara is in the
makeover.
house. She
Mm-hmm.
Imani can give her a makeover. Tamara is in the house.
Mm-hmm.
She's not cooking. She's not working. She's just slounging around. She doesn't
Mm-hmm.
feel like she has to do her hair. She's
Mm-hmm.
doing nothing, actually. She's
But
just,
emotionally, she's unraveling. The weight of it is too much,
Mm-hmm.
and she is unraveling. When a woman stops with hair, with a habit,
yeah.
hair, nails, clothes, dressing. I don't mind her
Mm-hmm.
dressing like a dancer because dancers protect their body. That's just who they are.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but she is unraveling. That's of physical signs. She's not drinking or smoking or doing dope, but she's unraveling. Her personal appearance is not as it should be.
That might be a pointer to depression as well.
Ah, yeah, that's a category.
Yeah,
She's
Should be
gotten
depressed.
comfortable.
absolutely.
O'Neil, she's gotten comfortable. When
No,
you
that's
get
not
There you go.
comfortable,
comfortable, honey. The chick
to
is
to
Hold on,
me,
hold on.
she's getting
Right, Carletta? What you saying,
to
Carletta?
to me. Sometimes when you think you some women will get comfortable because they feel that they got the man secure and in the bag, but she doesn't realize she still got to keep her appearance up for herself and for
Mm-hmm.
him
yes
because
for
that's what
herself.
attracted him to her was how she
And
looked.
yes,
Yeah, but
Mm.
remember Wayne said he was attracted to the nice type of vibes, and maybe that's what she's bringing forward.
that's
But is
not
that the 90s?
90s.
But is that 90s? Hold on, let me ask you
Hey,
something.
maybe,
That was about to ask
No,
you.
maybe,
that's more like
maybe,
80s
maybe,
when you woke up in the morning.
maybe the 90s, so she want to
You
portray.
know, mm,
That's not 90s.
But
Because
I think
That's
comfortable
80s.
though. I think comfortable. I don't think she's rapping or anything because she doesn't appears to be. But I think she's comfortable and she's
mm-hmm,
not saying, "Oh, I'm where I'm at," and when
mm-hmm.
like for me for whatever. So she's comfortable. She don't have anything to worry about.
She get
Hmm,
comfy.
she been
I
combing
I I,
her
feel,
hair.
I
mm,
like the comfortable line from Corletta because it's almost like when, I don't know, it's a weird example, but when women get very comfortable and start to use the bathroom close to where you can see them, and you're like, listen, I don't want to see that.
I don't see
Honey,
it. Yeah.
honey, stop that.
Her hair is a mess though, and that's
Not
not
true.
Tamara. Her hair, it's
Them
This
try to
is
release a couple. They try to pass gas in their presence and say, listen to me, we're not that couple.
mm-mm.
Don't do stuff that could they
Don't
start
do
get
that.
couple. You know what I'm talking about. When they start get couple, well, hey, there you go. They try to squeeze one, and you're saying to them, listen to me, just don't pass that. Pretend like me don't know. You know what I mean? That you go. I want to pretend as if you don't have a bottom and you don't use it. You know what I mean? So that's me.
so,
Just behave like you don't really have one.
Yeah. I
so when
pretend
you
after 25 years. I still
when
pretend.
you married, comfortable around my husband, and I'm not going to be hiding anything.
You
I'm
get
comfortable.
comfy.
I go in the other room.
No,
Just
no,
blow him up, basically. Just blow him
comfortable.
up. Just blow him
Yes,
up.
Yeah, man.
that's how
Yeah. I
comfortable
go in
I am.
the other room.
Okay, that's how comfortable I am. I'm not going to do it to anybody else. It's my husband, 25 years, 30 together, 25 married. There's nothing to hide. What are you going to hide?
I go in the bathroom. I in the other
Exactly.
bathroom. I don't
What?
want to do it around him. I
Why?
That is
just can't.
correct.
I
I'm
can't.
comfortable. So yeah,
Comfy. That's how comfortable
comfortable.
Tamara
That's
can get pretty
comfortable.
soon.
No, I'm
And
If
we're
comfortable.
like,
yeah, I'll chase him away if he
oh
tries
my
to do
God.
it around me. It's like go somewhere
I,
else.
I don't care if he wants to do it. So you want to tell me when you're in your bed and he does it, you're going to push it, kick him off the bed?
I'll leave.
why,
He can
why,
stay in the
Shami,
bed.
Shami,
I'll leave.
sometimes people get very comfortable and them not really, they messy. When them, let
I
one go and
don't,
have to mash up the room. Shami, this to me used to be dangerous,
I don't care about the gas. I just care about the bathroom. I don't care about the gas. He can do whatever he wants with his
I
gas.
said, "You want to do
Oh,
I just hide my face.
about the
Daniel,
gas.
you're too bad.
I'm talking about the gas. That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. I'm
Oh,
not
the
talking about
gas. I don't care about the gas. Yeah. But
Let me read 10 comments. Let me see. Mommy says, I'm tired of trying to get what? To get air.
air.
Okay. All right, mommy. So let me read it. Oh gosh. Tina, true. Even when she left D, she was still looking nice. That is true. She was looking nice when
He
she left D. And
was. He
that's what
was.
people is saying. She was.
Yes,
Notice that her lack of
absolutely.
keeping herself up began after the last meeting with D and Wayne.
Yes.
Wayne took the artist from West Side Music Group. Let's see. It's Sean Renee says Wayne meet Tamara in her plain Jane era. That's what the man likes. Tamara derangement syndrome. Okay. Then Wayne can't dress neither. So who can really you can't really talk about that. Then the next person says Wayne has a beauty shop type room in his house, and Tamara need to utilize it. She
That's
needs to
true.
utilize the room. Then Valerie says when Tamara was with D, she kept herself looking good.
Mm-hmm.
Read about 3 more comments and then we should be good. And then it says Wayne has been picking up on her clothing. What did he say about her coat? He did say her coat looked like shaft.
And it was ugly.
He did say that. It looked like shaft. It never looked good. It looked like shaft from
We all had one of them coats back in the day. Those the 80s coats.
That's the 80s coat. Yes. I remember.
She's not 90s type of fine anymore.
He told her to throw that coat away. He told her to throw the coat away.
It wasn't cute.
Garbage.
That's what he told her.
When Wayne insulted her in the bathroom, she didn't get over that, and I think it brought her down.
Yeah.
You think so?
I think so when he told her that, you could go back to D.
Yeah.
He
Yes, he did say that, Antoinette. You are right. He did say that. Him tell her to go back to D. Vanda says
to go back to D. Like, you could go. I ain't holding you back. You could just go back.
Just go back.
They should have talked about that. They really should have talked about that.
After that, she started not being herself. She started dressing like it.
I agree.
Angry, upset, or stubborn. I don't know.
Good point. Yeah.
That's a good point. That's a good point, Antoinette.
It's a lot of people. A lot of people. She's in a system, and some people. When you go to your job, you're in a system. You know that, right? And when you first meet your husband's family, you're meeting their system. Now you have to figure out how to navigate that system and hold on to your husband, so it doesn't eat you up or kick you out.
Well, they're gonna kick her out looking like she's looking right now.
Well, she has no friends. She has no friends.
Bad.
The real friends are gone. And
what happened to those two friends?
She's with the gold diggers now. She's not thinking about Chantel and Latoya.
That's her.
She's with the big girls.
That she got her as Momo's assistant. What's her? I read it for her. She would tell Honey Pot. Because she always picked up things at the house. She need her around her,
Yeah. But I think they're out the budget. Their contract's not renewed. When you don't see them, they get 20 cents or something like that. Those contracts are not renewed yet.
Oh, wow.
Levine's well known that I can still put him in timeout if he doesn't behave.
One's gonna just misbehave him. Let me get in 5 comments. Vanetta says she was pushing buttons and he was reclaiming his life. Shadara says, when does she work? And then Sugar Cookie says she had an overall one day and she was looking like Green Acres.
I used to love that show.
Then Angela Atkinson says Shayla only wearing leggings, which is true. She wear a bunch of onesies. I don't know what I mean.
Those bodysuits are soft porns, and they like when the lips are split. One of my friends O'Neill said, "Wait a minute, I don't see a split."
Those are. People really wear those now.
Yeah.
No, I'm in Georgia. They're not doing that. No.
Because if you wear it around here, boy, the police are gonna get you. They're gonna dig you up to something. Yeah.
It's Renee says, "I was proud of." Your generation. Let me give 3 comments. Let me get Charlie. Ishan Renee says, "I was proud of Wayne handled that meeting, and he has already dressed earthly." And then Mommy says, "Tamara is too comfortable. Get it together, Tamara." And then Miss Grant says her slippage began after the last meeting with Wayne and Damien. When Wayne saw that artist from Damien, she isn't cooking, losing herself.
Right. Yes.
I think we agree with it.
I agree.
Yes, I agree.
Good comments.
She's slipping for true. She's slipping. Yeah. I think so. I think she's slipping.
Yes, she's slipping.
Just slip up, man. Just slip up. She
slipping into darkness. Anybody know that song? Slipping into darkness.
I have to go to Iman to get my hair done.
I don't want Gemma to be a junkie.
I don't care.
It's gonna be a tough one.
Or drugs. She's just smoking weed. We don't really turn people into a junkie.
Exactly.
It's a segue.
Thank you.
It's a segue, actually, guys. It can be, but for For Shayla,
the
it's not
data
going to
for
do.
Greensboro.
I think
And
Shayla's being numb.
Trust
She's
me,
numbing herself.
I know people who I went to Holland with one artist, and we were in the hotel for a week, and you not even want to eat anything because Amsterdam, the weed
Red
was
light district.
yeah, and it was legal there.
Mm-hmm.
You just go in and you look at whichever one you want. They have the names, the skunk, and all it does for that week was smoke.
Yeah.
It smoke morning, night, noon. He was in his hotel room smoking for the entire week.
Well, that's like Snoop Dogg. All he does is
Anything.
smoke weed.
And that's what he did his stage show and he did his interviews and everything, and he just leave and go smoke again.
Because he might be able to manage. I'm gonna get into the Shayla topic, but he might be able to manage him weed because some people can and some people can't.
That's Snoop.
It makes some people into a different range. Some people can manage it and some people can't manage them. They become very dysfunctional and lethargic most of the times. And I always read them have a lot of withdrawals, whatever else it is. So I've seen it have like different effects upon different people, so that's the thing with it. But I'm gonna jump in it before I jump in it because I know it's the main topic of the day I wanted to jump in. What do y'all think of the new business partner for Amber? Sharon Reviews, I'm gonna start with you first. Let me play the video on Sharon Reviews. I'm coming up to you first.
And really,
I'm not. I mean, how do you know these people?
I just stumbled into the restaurant one day and I thought, wow, the food was incredible, and the business owner, a wonderful woman named Amber, she was absolutely so accommodating and delightful. And I just really felt like they were somebody that we could help out.
It seems like it's a personal connection there, huh?
Read that.
We need to make sure these people are serious. You know how I am.
Oh, you read that.
You know how I am.
I do know how.
All right. So before I make it get into it, Sharon Reviews, I will say this. I'm wondering if it feels to me like this guy's gonna be back. Because we know the Wayne series rule. Every time it looks like it's a no, it's going to be a yes. The question is, can Anthony withstand this guy?
Nope.
No.
Sharon Reviews, I'm giving you the floor, Sharon Reviews. Hold on.
Sharon, yes.
Sharon Reviews. Go on, Sharon Reviews. You get first pick up for this one. Go ahead.
Oh, our little Anto? Oh, God, he's going to be crying. When he meets him and say, oh, the guy moved with Amber, he's going to try to bring his A game. When he sees, but I know the guy's going to go and check out the restaurant, and when he sees Amber, it's going to be a yes.
It's going to be a yes?
Yes, he will.
But my question is, what about if Shauna is there? Because the guy already tell us that him serious. Him not in a joke business, him serious.
You never know. Maybe Miss Shauna could be her son.
No, ma'am.
Yeah, we want to meet his daddy.
No.
Where's his daddy
at?
Go ahead, Goddess.
Okay, all joke aside. I think he will get rid of Miss Shauna if Miss Shauna doesn't listen. Because if they want to get the money in the customer in the restaurant, Amber has to, number one, have to be serious, and Miss Shauna has to be serious. So if he said to change that menu or update the menu, she has to, right? Or they just get rid of her.
Or he might just leave. That's the next option, and then it might go to something else where Amber get more frustrated. Because I think she probably may need some pressure. To me, Amber needs some pressure. She needs to get some pressure so she can come oomph in her back. Because the other day, if Anthony never go on with the stuff, them she wouldn't get no oomph in her back. More than oomph in her back.
He's going to bring that.
Yes, he's going
to bring that oomph in Amber back. Trust me. And she's going to be tempted, of course. But she's married to her vow. So, she's not going to do anything. But if he keep laying that pressure, poor Anthony, trust me, little Anthony gonna go in his car and cry.
Nobody's going in car and cry. Go ahead, Goddess. What do you think about this guy? What do you think about this guy, Goddess?
Honey, he is gorgeous. I'm sorry, I got my little take on that.
Yeah,
business wise, That man's gorgeous. Yes, he's. Yeah, when he sees Amber, he's gonna want to go in business with her.
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah.
So yes,
Mm-hmm.
all the way around.
Okay, okay. All right,
Even
no
in
problem.
person.
Even in person.
Yes,
Carletta,
ma'am.
you go for it, Carletta. You go for it. Talk to me, Carletta, this guy. I'm gonna read mommy super
Ooh,
chat after you go, Carletta.
woo, boy, little ankles. He gonna have some big kahunas because he's gonna be in that restaurant every day when he see this man. Okay, and he's not gonna be able to buck up to him because this is a man's man right here.
Oh
I do
yes,
need
dark
a
chocolate.
man's man,
Well,
and
that's what
and
them
I
all
Excellent.
start out, you know. That's what them all start out in a Wayne's World, and then all of a sudden them get simpish. But
yes.
nonetheless, yes, for right now, he's a man's man. That's
He's
correct.
a man's man for right now, but he's going to give Anthony a run for his money. I agree with Rico. He's going to give him a run for his money because Amber's going to come back and say, "Oh, he said this, he said that," and Anthony's not going to handle another powerful man helping his wife.
That's the
Mm.
problem.
That's the issue.
That's good.
Hold on,
Yeah.
That's good.
Shaman. I'm gonna let you take it after the Shaman. Give me 10 comments. Mommy says, yes, 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 yes. If I were you, I would say, yes, Lord, speak to me. That's what
Lord.
Mommy says. Angela Rock says, Shauna
Hallelujah.
has to go. That is my
Hallelujah.
stance. Shauna needs to go. And then Nature says, Anthony is going to tell Amber, heck no. This guy around you all the time. No. Angela Phillips says, good evening. Vanessa says he's going to help breathe life into that restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Angela Paul says, I can't wait for Anthony to see him. You know, problem that. And then
Sure,
Shadara
that's
says,
good. It's
that man
fine.
is fine. That's correct. Then, okay.
Yes,
And
you
let's see
are.
where it says, Amber need a bunker. She need a bunker buster. That's exactly what she needs. She need a bunker, something to go very. You know what? Never mind. Let me be able to. But nonetheless, Harry says the man is fine and he's going to mess up Anthony's life. That's what's going on. Then Vanswell says this guy is gay. Come on now, Vanswell. Don't
What?
mess up the
No.
Vanswell.
What?
Don't go to timeout, Vanswell.
Nah, that's lying.
You better worry
Miss
about a fucking
Vanswell.
Shayla.
Vanswell is going to put it chat
Boswell.
there. That's what Vanswell does, friends. You must know by now Vanswell put it lines. No, that's a strong man. Them strong probably can lift up Amber. So then somebody says even Keisha is going to start steering too. Then Angela Atkins says Anthony not going to leave that man alone with Amber. I think I'm going to put an apron on. I think Anthony's going to be putting an apron on, serving food. We're going to see him in and out. Yes.
And you know what? Anthony might need this wake up call because you
Mhm.
sit in your married bed and
Might
tell
be.
me about your mistress and what
Yeah.
Mhm.
she didn't do.
That's right.
You're out of
Yep.
your cotton picking mind.
That's right.
Your
That
married
is
bed.
right.
I think
Mhm.
I think when Anthony sees him, he might have a heart. He might be grabbing his chest again.
Yes.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Heart attack again. Eh?
Yeah.
And this man is going to tell Amber about the she's a breath of sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of you
Just
know that's
like
what
what
I hear.
Anthony was
Yeah,
telling
okay.
Delicia.
Mhm.
He's gonna
That
be
is
sweet
correct.
talking Amber, you know, Amber. And then when he kisses Amber, she's gonna say, oh my god, I'm married.
I don't think it's going to get that far. I
I hope it doesn't
Yes,
get it.
he
far.
will. Oh, just
We
like what
hope
she
not.
and remember our nice, gorgeous what's his
Who
name
that?
again? The one that messed with his sister.
Kelvin.
Kelvin.
Calvin,
Kelvin.
yeah.
Okay, just like that one.
Other
None go
comment.
ahead, None. Go ahead.
Mhm.
I think that he's going to go in there
Mhm.
undercover and he's
Mhm.
going to watch what goes on. Um,
Mhm.
I do. I don't think he's going to
I
announce
like that. I
himself.
like that. Undercover. I
hmm
like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he's
Yeah, that's a
going to
good
see
thing.
Amber. He's going to see Amber. He's going to
Mhm.
see Shauna.
Mhm.
Shauna's going to be smiling at this man,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
right? She definitely is.
Yeah.
And he's going to be paying attention to what's going on because he looks like a big money investor.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Mhm.
Shauna is interested in Ken. So
Mm.
what
True.
if,
Don't let Mama Nate find out.
oh, Mom Nat, boy.
Oh, Lord.
I think that this guy is going to, I think
Mhm.
he'll be attracted to Amber, but I don't think he's going to push any envelopes because first thing out of Amber's mouth is her husband. So Amber, even though, it's her business now, it's just
Mhm.
hers, I think she's going to want Anthony to meet this guy
Mhm.
to see
Yeah.
what Anthony
Okay.
thinks. And Anthony is going to grab his chest because that is one tall drink of water. And Amber likes brown men.
Yes.
Yes.
She loves her some tall, good-looking black
Mm-hmm.
men.
Yeah.
I know that much. I know that much.
And
I'm gonna read 10 comments. So when
Anthony.
you're done, go ahead.
I'm done. No,
I'm
yeah,
gonna,
he's a sweetie.
you think
Anyway,
you think he's there?
my husband, my homie.
I think him have it. And I think he. I'm gonna be honest. I'm with y'all. I think when I saw the dude, I saw. Let me see this
And
dude.
he's
When I saw
tall.
him today, I said,
He's
I said he's a
tall.
black guy. Amber loves black guys.
She
Listen,
And
does.
it's like
I'm
a
for
toss
it.
up. It's tough.
You
And
might be
besides,
on her
Anthony
you
is
might
doing
be
the work.
on her list, O'Neill.
Anthony will be talking to his chest as well.
My
Yeah,
talking chest.
right
That's
chest.
tall.
Yeah.
That's
That guy's
tall.
gonna like Amber. He's gonna like her.
Yes, he
True.
is.
Yes, he will.
He
And
Mhm.
it's
is.
more than 4 inches.
Size 14.
That's
I
why
know, right?
Lawrence is a bunker
Yes.
buster. If he's a bunker
Size
buster.
4 and size
She
14.
gonna be dark. She gonna be dark.
Just say dark.
Let me read 10 comments and then Anthony, I'm gonna bring you in, Anthony. Shayna isn't an owner. He will advise Amber what she needs to do. Anthony, no go to the list. Yeah. Then
No.
Money Law says she says what Wayne does too though. So preach goddess. Then it says there is no redemption for Anthony. Then Tina says Tina, yes. Then somebody says Anthony will tell Ben to do research on the man and get the deeds immediately. Then Carrie says, I'm telling y'all, Amber is looking for a reason to divorce Anthony. She said it. So
She said it
would
multiple
be a
times.
reason.
I believe
Then
it.
somebody says, maybe this is what
That's
happened to
hard.
Amber's next husband. Then someone says, Kelvin, okay, they were responding
Ooh.
to the comment. Anthony, go ahead and help Shayla. Maybe we need to do that because I'm talking about
Yeah,
Shayla.
bye.
Then somebody says, Marian, that is why he does not want to leave Amber. He does not want no one else to have her.
Yes,
And
it's
then
true.
Vanswell, of course, says y'all are reaching. And then Vanessa
I'm gonna
says,
reach for the button in a minute, Manswell. Behave yourself.
then
Yes.
She gonna go
Carolyn
back to the.
says, I hope Shayna doesn't run him off like she did with Wayne. And
Oh
one last
no, she won't. Mm-mm.
I
comment.
think she won't.
Brooke Large says, Amber doesn't do it for me. Then y'all are drooling over him. And then doesn't do it for. And then Steffi says, Anthony is not going to take it well.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
Antoinette, you get it,
Not.
Antoinette. Talk to me, Antoinette.
What's the question, guys?
Is Anthony in trouble with this new guy right here, sir? Is he in trouble?
Yes,
Yes.
I believe so. Like
Yes.
your other moderators are saying that he gonna come in as the undercover to see how the restaurant is run, check out everybody who's working there, and just sit there, like just come in. He might not come in dressing sharp now. He might come in
No.
dressing as a normal
Yeah.
customer.
Undercover.
And just sit there and observe things, and then he might like take it back to Danielle's sister. Like, okay, I can deal with this. Let me meet this young lady, which would be Amber. And then when he meet Amber, she might say, "Well, I would like you to meet my husband because he something. She always got to meet my husband,
My husband.
my husband." I like what Dante said. Dante said, but I believe that he will come in and help her out in marketing. And so that's how Shauna said she ain't marketing. She ain't marketing yet. You know what I'm saying? So I think Shauna is like a scammer to me. I believe
She is a scammer.
she's
I
Yeah,
a
think
she is.
scammer. To me, she's one of those scammers. Like, okay,
she is.
right? You know,
You believe she's scamming? I
Oh
have a
I believe
question for
so.
you. Before I punt to Shamin, I got a question for you with this guy. Can he save the business? That's what's in the chat right now. Can this man save the business? Do you think this
Yes.
would be
I
the guy
think
that
yes.
saves the business?
Yes, I think
Yes.
so.
Yes. Nadia said if he comes in,
Yes.
observe the place a couple of times. One of the things he come in there twice. Observe and see how it's operating. See, there's no customer. You might get one or two customers in there. Then you see Shauna going at it with Amber. Amber telling her, this is my business. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. And if he sees that, he said, okay, I could deal with this, but this one
She
will have
gotta
to go.
go.
She got to
Right.
go, yeah.
Bye bye,
He will have
ladies.
to go. So yeah,
Yes.
I can believe it's gonna happen.
I
Probably
like
not.
Shauna.
Probably not quickly. I give it probably a few skits down the line.
And then Shauna out.
Yes, yes. It's gonna take a while,
Uh,
depending on what's in that contract, because she did not read it. All she did was just sign it.
That's true.
So she did not read that contract. So maybe she can, if Amber's smart enough, maybe she go back and read that contract. You get somebody who knows contract, read it, and see if they could just get rid of her.
he'll read it. I bet he
Yeah,
That
he
makes
knows.
read.
sense.
Yes.
I
He'll
bet he
probably read it.
knows.
Yeah, maybe
Looks
you
like he'll
can
probably
read it
read it.
and
Shaman, do you think this is the savior,
some.
Shaman?
Okay, I don't know if he'll be going into the rest. He does not appears like that. That man is confident, so I don't think he's going to go in to watch anything. If he goes in, he's going to just go straight to business because the way he
Oh,
talks, he's a confident man. He's just going there to maybe meet Amber, and then he's
I
going
don't
to
know, Shaman. I
go
think he's
in.
going to
And
go in there and snoop.
he's not going
I
in
think
as
Amber
an
is
oh,
gonna
investor.
go. I
or if
think
he,
Amber is
Okay,
Hold
gonna
on,
call
hold on,
him.
hold on, hold on,
he's
hold on.
going in
Shaman
as
can
an
talk that part. Land it,
investor.
Shaman.
He's not going in as an investor. He's going to help with marketing. That's what he's
Yeah, we
doing.
understand that.
An investor would want to go in and see what's happening. He's going in to market the place. One thing struck me last night when Amber said, the restaurant is down the road from our house. Okay, you want
wow.
Yes.
them live in some $1 million house. Why would a restaurant, that's not an upscale restaurant. If I live in $1 million house, I'm not going to go to that restaurant. I'm going to want to find an upscale restaurant to go to. And that is not really an upscale restaurant for me to want to go. That's like a
Exactly.
mom
So
and
you know
pop
upscale.
restaurant.
That restaurant is
Exactly.
upscale. It
So
pop
they
down
need to
basically.
upscale the restaurant to attract the people in and around that area because those
Exactly.
people are $1 million houses, multi-millionaires live in that area. Who
Hmm.
would want to
Outside don't look attractive.
around
I
the
have a
You know,
question
it's
right quick, guys. I have a
So
question.
that is the
Hold on,
first
hold
thing
on.
I think he might recommend that they upscale it a bit for
I
them
like
to
that.
attract people in and
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
around the area. I
Good
mean, the food,
idea.
if the food is good, people will go, but people also want the ambience.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Trust me, that is the
Yes,
first thing I look
yes,
for when I go into a restaurant.
absolutely.
And even if the
The
food is not good
ambience.
and the
Mhm.
ambience is good, I will enjoy
Yeah.
myself.
It's true.
So you don't think the restaurant looks like a real upscale? Give me one moment,
Hell
Antoinette. I heard
no,
I'm gonna
it
come to you.
doesn't. It doesn't.
It look pop down. It pop down basically.
It is not an
Yeah.
upscale.
Yeah,
It's just
the
an
entrance
ordinary mom and pop
is
restaurant. It's not
I
an
inviting.
upscale
I
restaurant to attract
yeah.
Yeah.
millionaires.
I
And
picked
that is
that up
what
too, Shaman,
you
when she
want.
said it's down the street from the
Right.
house.
In the
Look,
middle.
you don't look inviting if you want to go in. You
That
gotta
place
Nobody
doesn't
look.
look
spruce it
like
up a
it
little
should
bit.
be in their neighborhood.
Spruce it up. Spruce it up.
Mhm.
Antoinette, you have a question? Go ahead
Yes.
with
I
your
was
question,
okay.
Antoinette.
I have
It
a
was you.
question. I'm going back to the guy that potentially might invest with Amber. What if he don't go up in there? Maybe he might send other people in there just to observe. And I can see what Rico is saying that he just gonna go in there straight to business. But like he said, when he told me Melissa that nah, not right now. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he might have a change of heart. Might send somebody else in there, but not himself.
But he's not
No,
an investor. He's
Well,
a
he's not. He's not.
marketer.
He's a
he's
marketer.
That's
He's a
what
So
I mean. That's
marketer.
what I mean. Marketing. That's what I mean. Maybe he could send somebody else in there. Probably a couple, two, like probably a couple of people, that's different kind of people,
Mm-hmm.
to see how it's ran. Then they could go back and report to him.
Yes.
Then he
I
could
don't see.
come in like with Danielle's sister, and she said, "Amber, this is the guy that I was telling you about." Blah blah blah. Maybe it can happen that way.
Okay, for
I like
me,
that.
I don't see it happening that way because you are
Okay.
marketing something. I'm not going to waste time to go in to observe and all
Exactly.
of that. I'm going to go
Amber's
No.
gonna
straight to
go.
Hey,
business. You're a
Gordon Ramsay does
businessman.
it. I
hold on,
wouldn't.
Yeah.
It
hold on,
Every
hold
wouldn't
on,
put it
in
past me.
because he's doing
hold
something
on, Prince.
different.
Hold
He's
on.
doing a
Go
show.
ahead,
This
Shaman.
is a businessman going in to do straight business. He's not going to have the time to be going in and observing all of that. He's going straight to business. He wants to know what Amber is looking for. Are you guys ready to work with me? That is the approach he's going to take. He's
Okay.
not going to want to go in to observe anything. He's just going to go straight to business because the way he spoke today, that is the kind of man that is
Mm-hmm.
confident. He knows what he's doing and he knows
Mm-hmm.
that he can do it. So
I
he's not
like
going to
that.
go play around anything. He's going to go
Okay.
straight to business.
I'll take
I will
that.
say this.
Okay.
Let me say
Okay.
this.
You're
Hold
right.
on.
I can take
Let me
that.
say this.
I
I
can
can
take
take that.
that.
let me
Now,
say this. Let me say this. When you're a marketer, let me just get into it. When you're a marketer, sometimes
hmm
what you might do is you might go in the restaurant, you'll order a meal, and you'll sit down and you'll watch the entire ambience of the restaurant. You just keep doing it.
That's what I was
You can't
thinking.
have it working like that. I'm telling you exactly why. Because what you're doing is you're trying to see how is the what you call it, the staff showing, how is it, because every piece of it is marketing. How does the outside look, just like you're saying, Shaman, because of where it's at? How does the inside look? Does it even look marketable? Does it even look like a spot? Because all of that goes into the whole aspect of marketing. So he may be able to, he may do that. Look, give me two things. Him give me that. Yes, sure, he might go in there and do the whole thing that he's doing now. But based on what you could also have him going into there and also have him just sitting down ordering a meal,
I
sitting
think
on
that's
and
what
just
it's gonna
watching
be.
kind of what everyone else is doing to see how it is run, because it will tell him right off the cuff, is this something that I can even market at all or not?
Exactly.
Sometimes marketers work like that. Sometimes they do work like that. They'll come into a company and work it with just that, with that same way. They'll see what's right off the cuff. They can kind of tell, that don't look too right. No, something about this not working well. When I looked at it, it didn't look like this, and it didn't look like this, and they'll give that critique. He
Okay, but
could do
see,
that.
Gordon Ramsay does it,
yeah, I
so I
understand
wouldn't be
all of that, but
surprised.
I'm saying he is going to
True.
market, so he needs to know what kind of plan they have before. He needs to know what was it that was not working. What were you doing that was not working? And he's going to want to sit and find out what kind of plan they had. What exactly are they looking for?
Mhm.
How far they want to take this business? Do they
You said
want to take
meeting
it
wise. I
just to
see.
the next level, or they want to
Mm-hmm.
take it all the way to the top? Because those
Mm-hmm.
are the things when you're marketing a business for
Mm-hmm.
somebody, you're working as a marketer for somebody, you want to know where you want to go with this business. Do you want
Mm-hmm.
to
Yes.
take it just to the next level, or you want to take it all the way to the top? If you don't want to take it all the way to the top, I'm that top person, you're wasting my time. If
Well,
you
he
only
basically
take,
made that comment.
yeah,
He did
if
say
you
that
just
already.
want to take it to the
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
yes, he
level,
did.
it
O'Neill,
does not, you're wasting my time.
One
It's as
moment.
simple as
I'm
that.
gonna
And
get I'm
he
gonna get
looks
you in
like a
next.
person that does not waste time.
Don't waste time. Go ahead. Go
Nope.
ahead, Sharon Reviews. Go ahead, Sharon Reviews. I'm
yes.
letting you come in,
So
and then I'll read some
Melissa
comments.
is going to go back and tell Amber that
Mm-hmm.
he's not doing it unless she's serious. She has to be serious. So
Mm-hmm.
Amber is gonna be the one who called him, and then
That's
that
what you're
is how
thinking.
he's gonna be able to go into the business to see what it's like before he
Mm-hmm.
says yes to Amber.
That's what you
Just
think is
like
gonna
what
happen.
Amber says, like what you guys are saying, but I think Amber is going to be the one who calls him, because he said if she's serious, then he'll do it. But the person has to be serious. So Melissa will go back and tell Amber that.
As to
Yeah.
what's going on. Let
Yes,
me
so
read.
Exactly.
Let me
Amber
read.
will be the one who contact him.
Who contacts him? Give me a minute. Let me
Right.
read some comments just to make sure that I'm including the chat. Mommy says Melissa should go back and tell Amber that she needs to be putting on her A game going forward. You never know when he may come in to observe the business. That is
Hmm.
true from Mommy.
Yeah.
Sadara says, yes, Anthony did say it's Amber's spot, but Anthony got her the business for it to fail. Anthony wants
Yes.
Amber to fail. Then Vanessa says she
True.
told she that she can get another Anthony. Shan Renee, I agree. Kenyatta says, I'm glad that they are bringing someone on Amber's side. Wayne's World was trying to convince us that all the men
I
wanted Shayla's
know.
no job,
Right.
no ambition, and having behind. Men are fighting to pay her bills. Don't know how, but I
Yes.
guess they are. And then
Ooh, love.
Lena says Miss Shana is going to be distracted by Mr. Israel, which would be a good thing. Miss Fatal says we have a small restaurant in my neighborhood, and I don't go, but I like it. Elders love it. Not busy. No
Thank
homeless
you.
or transient come near. And
Mm.
then
Mm.
he will be only a guest, the only guest in the restaurant.
Mm.
And then Carolyn says Shana is a fake Bible thumper and spews chaos and division right after she prayed for Anthony and Amber.
That's
That
right.
photo shoot, that photo shoot high didn't last long. And it's
Wow.
been arguments every day between the two. One journey, you get into it because I've not had you getting into it. Get
Okay,
into it.
I wanted to go back to the
Mm-hmm.
location of the restaurant and the simplicity of it. In
Mm-hmm.
the state of Georgia, and you can look up any community you want to that's affluent, 500,000 and over, they have something that's called a strip. Now, when you're on the strip, it could be the oil change man is there, the Jamaican store is there, the Indian store might be there, the African American store might be there. The strip is not super fancy, but that's where that community gets their fast food.
Okay.
And so it's not a place for atmosphere, but it's on the strip. So
Okay.
that's why I couldn't figure out. She's on the strip and she's at the end of a driveway. So she's all the way in the back of the strip. You need a bouncing ball or a flapping cocoon or something flying to let them know, hey, I'm back here.
Yes.
So they're not looking for a time out. They're looking for good food so they can come home.
Yeah.
They're looking to pick it up on the way home.
Makes sense.
Because they took hours to come out of Atlanta.
For this. So you
74
think it can
miles for
work?
me just to get to the airport. Okay,
Makes
that's
sense.
just the miles. That's not even the time. And Nanya, you know, because your people are further than me.
Yes,
They're like
you
almost 100
remember.
miles out just to
Yeah,
get to the airport.
that's right.
But I've
So,
eaten at that
yeah,
restaurant too. It's good food though.
and
It
it's
is?
good food. Yeah. So it's not about the ambience. This is not what's there.
Okay.
She's in a community. And
Mm-hmm.
and even in my post on Country Wayne, I said, listen, you got to call the nurse, you got to call the stores, you got to call the schools, you got to call the Little League, all these people. You can put it on the Christian radio if you
I
want
saw
to.
that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw that.
but you've got to find. She never did a community assessment to even. That's a test, right? Or they call it pilots in some places in the USA.
Pirates.
Yeah, test what's there. Say free sandwiches on Wednesday, children only meal, half off. Nothing. So I think that this restaurant is just a skit. You know.
So she hasn't done enough, is what you're saying?
No, in order for you to come, whatever community that you're in, you need to do a community assessment. Who's in the neighborhood? Am I
Right.
5% seniors? Am I 30%? Nobody wants to be where kids are, okay? Are you
True fact.
30% children? Do you have 4 schools? I only have 3 schools in my
Yeah.
county. That's it. So, but my strip is almost 6 miles long. That's a long strip.
That's a long
And it's
strip.
loaded with stores. I
Good
know.
restaurant.
Just 6 miles. That's it. But the 6 miles takes you to the interstate. You get me? But before you
Yes.
get to the interstate, you got to pass me first.
But that restaurant is in the corner because I have a friend that lives in McDermott that I go and visit, and she took
Thank
me
you.
there before I went in the skits. Before I saw it in the skits, the food is really good, and it is a family-owned, Black-owned business. But
Thank you.
you would never know it's there because of
Correct.
the location.
Correct.
Okay.
And a lot of people,
Okay.
when they're in the back of the strip, they have the flying balloon man. The balloon man is just waving. It's just a battery, and it blows up the balloon,
Right.
and he's just waving. And yeah,
So I'm running a balloon man.
yeah, that's what they call a balloon man. I don't know
You
what
put
you call
Anthony
it.
up there.
Yeah, put Anthony up there.
Put Anthony up there.
As a balloon man.
She need
Yeah,
a
Bible
balloon man.
thumper.
She need a balloon man.
He has one.
I didn't say it correctly.
Well, one journey before you hop off, I'm going into the Angelina business now.
Oh yeah.
So we know Shayla basically was getting her high today, right? And Angelina blew the woman's high again because them keep blowing Shayla's high. Is Angelina changing?
Yes. For the moment.
Yes.
Temporarily.
For the moment.
Diesel changed her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he started.
One journey. Let me make it finish first, and then I'm
Oh.
gonna go to Nani and I'm gonna pass it around. One journey, you finish first. Is Angelina changing?
Angelina got influenced by Diesel.
Yes.
Villains do not change. They behave, they flip-flop a different mask to win the moment. They're always trying to win the moment. So they will always want to lead with the narrative and switch things out. She needs to flip her daughter's light switch. Because you're not going to be a junkie, not on my watch. You're going to feel every pain. No. You're gonna feel it. You're not going to hurt Kai or put Kai in a bad situation. And like O'Neill said, the first thing that child protective services will be like, is there a family member that's able to take care of the child? They won't give him to Anthony because they need that blood test. They need that proof. So it's not going to be just, oh, here's the father.
Yeah.
Right.
Show me the birth certificate.
They'll probably do the grandmother first.
Yeah, they're gonna go after the grandmother, and then she won't be able to move around. But we don't know what that villain's doing. I like the actress. All the actors and actresses I enjoy. But if they're a villain, they're just a villain.
Just a villain.
And villains behave a certain way. I saw Superman's villain. Ridiculous.
Nanya, is Angelina changing?
Angelina is a villain in my book.
Yeah.
I think that she is paying attention to Shayla because she told her once she was already getting lost in Iman. And then, so she sugarcoats it. And then she went back to Shayla, what was it, the next day? And she lost it on Iman and Shayla put her out. But now she sees her high. And I think that she's going to work with Shayla. Is she still a villain? I say yes. I think Diesel may have softened her a little bit, but you see, she has not apologized to Amber. She does not like Amber, and Amber has never done anything to her. So I I think Angelina is a true villainess. She's got a background for whatever she was doing, scamming, thieving, whatever she was doing. So I don't think I agree with you. And just from work history, that Angelina is a villain, but I think she wants to protect Shayla. She wants to fix Shayla. She wanted to fix Diesel. And maybe that's what she needs. She needs to nurture somebody. I don't want to see Shayla become a drug addict, but I don't like Shayla. It won't. I can't stand Shayla. But there is a baby. But I think Angelina may end up with the baby because Shayla's not going to stop smoking because Iman he's on woman number 3.
Yep.
He's on woman number 3.
Woman number 3. All right. I'm gonna point to you, Sharon Reviews, but give me 10. Give me 10 comments. And it says Angelina is a leopard. She hasn't changed. Nicole says she thinks so that she's changed. Mommy says Angelina is really trying to be a real mom at this point because she doesn't want Shayla's behavior to fall back on Angelina. Kenyatta says Angelina knew right from wrong. Angelina was protecting herself by putting on that evil front. She didn't want things to fall apart, so she tried to fix it. Gigi says the only way that Shayla will truly change is if she hits rock bottom and feels the pain that Amber felt.
I agree.
Nancy B. the Scratcher says I will tell that Amber and okay. I think they'll go to Amber and Anthony. Okay. And then Nature says Zashri would approve of Angelina's message. Sugar Cookies says he may want to a facelift on the restaurant. Okay, that's the restaurant. And then I agree. She created a monster. That's what Vanessa says. Pain and testimony is the most effective instrument for change. And I don't know about that. The jury is still out on Angelina is evil. With the one conversation, I'm not convinced. That's exactly what Gigi says. She's not convinced. And final comment I'm gonna take is I do think that she looks like she has changed and holding Shayla accountable. Sharon Reviews, has she changed? Go ahead.
I don't think Angelina changed. She's still the same person. But the reason why she decided to be honest with Shayla, she's losing her. And she don't like to lose her to lose that all that she has on Shayla. Whenever she talks to Shayla now, Shayla doesn't listen to her. So now, remember when she was praying before Diesel came in her life, and she had that Bible and she was crying and talking to God. She knows what Shayla is doing is wrong. That's Angelina.
Talking to who? Who was she talking to again? I'm sure.
No, she was praying. Angelina was praying. There was a scene, and she was praying to God and telling God, "Oh, Mia,
she was praying, all right."
Right.
And I thought when she prayed that night that she was going to be honest at that time with Shayla the next day when she saw Shayla, but she didn't. She tells Shayla, says, oh, you're Mrs. Dalton. You're gonna go and get a ring. So you're gonna go shop for, you know what I mean? So I don't think she changed, but it's because she's losing grip on Shayla. That is why she decided to be honest with Shayla now, because Shayla kick her out of the house and she don't like that. She doesn't have control over Shayla anymore. So this is why she sit down with her and tell her the true facts, because she needs her back in her grasp. She needs Shayla to start listening, cling back to her. Right?
Yes.
So this is why she's telling her the true fact. But the problem is with Angelina. She has to realize all these times Shayla been doing wrong. And she uphold with the slackness. And if she just sit down with her daughter and tell her, says, look here, Shayla, Amber is your best friend. And she as her mother see, oh, good a friend Amber was to Shayla. And she encouraged Shayla to go after this married man and hurt her best friend. And that's the only person that loves Shayla.
Monty.
And I always wonder, why is Angelina going so hard for Shayla and being so disrespectful to Amber when Amber does nothing to hurt this woman?
She doesn't like Amber for real.
And I always wonder, did she had an affair with Amber's dad? Or is she and Amber related and they don't know? Amber doesn't know, but she knows it, and the dad choose Amber over her. Yeah, so there is this stuff going on, because why does she hate Amber so much for her to just go for Shayla to continue backing Shayla? She know what Shayla is doing. My God, I know Shayla is doing wrong. But instead she set her right, and it says when a tree is growing and the tree start to bend, right? And when the tree bend, there is no, and it stays there like that. It grows bend. You can't straighten it up again or nothing. So now she lose Shayla, because Shayla is there now. Listen, Mom, you're blowing my high. It's not the only person Shayla care about right now is Amber. And because Amber go and tell her, says we're not friends. And the only time Shayla is going to realize what Amber meant and how Amber felt is when she loses Kai, just like what O'Neill says. When Kai goes in the system and Anthony or Angelina, and when Anthony has to get back Kai, the worst part is Anthony is going to realize that Amber is a better person than Shayla, because he put Shayla on a pedestal. You hear what him telling my wife in the bed last night?
Ooh.
Shayla never says I'm soft. Well, Anthony, you're soft. I'm telling you, you're soft. No, seriously. So the worst part, I don't like what's gonna happen, and I know this is what Wayne they're gonna do to us. They're gonna be when Shayla fall at the bottom, reach what you call that?
His rock bottom.
Yeah, rock bottom. They're gonna let Amber be the one that saves Shayla. Trust me.
We've been saying that. Yes.
Kind
Mama Brenda
said Amber is, she's gonna be the one that does it.
She will. I agree.
Well, do you want to see that? You don't want to see that?
No.
I don't.
No.
What I see Amber is going, because remember what Mama Brenda told her, that she's going to be.
I remember.
Yes.
But I don't think she's going to be Shayla's friend. I think she's going to, because remember when Amber hit rock bottom,
she's gonna be her
and
savior.
what she did to get back on top. So she's going to be able to lead Shayla back
out of the wilderness
way to get back up. But I don't think she's going to be best friend with her again. I don't think they're best friends. It's just that she might be the one, the instrument. Yeah. She's going to be the instrument. She's going to be the instrument Shayla use to get back on top. To get back out of the
I think so too, Shelman.
Stepping stone, like a stepping stone.
Yeah, she's going to use her as a step. Yeah.
Mother stepped on.
Yeah.
But you them always watching like a rock boy.
When Angelina came on the scene, you know, when Angelina switched, when she saw the mansion.
Yes.
Remember the day when she went there?
That's true.
That was when the light bulb went off and said, this mansion belongs to Shayla.
Yes.
And then she started to push it. That is when everything turned around in Angelina's head, because she realized how rich Anthony was, and she's thinking about this mansion. This is where I
Pure
want to
money.
put Shayla.
Right.
Yes, it was
Pure
all
money.
about the money. It was
Yeah.
nothing else. She disliked
Benjamins.
Amber because Amber was in the mansion that she wanted her daughter to be in. It was nothing else. Amber didn't have to do her anything. It was just jealousy.
Just
And trust
greedy.
me, if you're jealous, if you are that person that is jealous, you can it causes you to do some crazy things. Jealousy cause you to do crazy
Some
things.
crazy
And
things.
that's all Angelina was jealous of Amber.
That's it. Got it. I'm gonna let you go in first, and then Carla, give me one moment. Let me read 10 comments. Blackaroni says Shayla need that to smoke that regular weed and not Iman's weed. It's far too advanced to her. Shayla kicked you in the butt, Anthony. That's what Tina says. Nancy, I agree. Kai is only a meal ticket for Shayla. Because Nancy did say somebody did say that Kai is a 401k. She did say
Yeah,
Nancy
he's
did say Kai is a
401k.
401k.
Yes.
Kenyatta says, I don't think Angelina hates Amber either. It's quite the opposite. Angelina admires Amber and she shows Shayla she is not on her level.
Kenyatta may have a point there.
I mean, Amber will be Kai's new parent. Yeah, let me actually pinpoint on that one. That is correct. I think
I like Kenyatta's take.
I think Angelina really does. It's almost like she wishes her daughter could have been Amber, but it's just not.
That's what
So you
I'm
get very
saying.
jealous.
She doesn't
And I
hate
think
her.
that's what she
She's
probably
just
means.
jealous.
I like that.
Jealous.
But she has an Amber daughter in her other daughter.
Kind of.
Yeah, but is that Angelina's daughter?
Jealous.
Is that Angelina's daughter?
She don't like
Is Zachary Angelina's daughter, guys?
Zasha's still dependent. I'd say that much. Zasha's still a little bit dependent. She's not as independent, but meaning that okay.
That's true.
Just the mere fact that she live in her own place and you know what I mean, like she have to ask different people. If that was Amber, I'm gonna find someone for yourself. Who's in the background? Somebody.
Someone's in the
Yeah,
background.
the mic's on. I did type it in.
Oh, hold on. No problem. I'm not sure. Well, okay, yeah. So that's what I get of that one. I'm gonna Carlita, you jump in. Go ahead and jump in, Carlita.
Do a zebra change the stripes? That's the key question. I think we have to remember a couple skits ago, Angelina is a project of her mother was a side chick to a rich man.
Exactly.
Wow.
And her father was married and chose his wife over them in Puerto Rico and in New York. So now here comes her daughter. Her daughter is doing the same thing as her mother. It's a cycle that's not broken.
We know.
But
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
agree. She has envy of Amber because where Amber is where she wants Shayla to be. Because we have to take it back. One time, Shayla's always said, I just want to be a wife and be a mom and be a trophy wife. I don't want to be nothing else. Nothing else. Same way when she told Zachary, she needs a rich man. You need a rich man for what? Go make your own money. But they're envious because of the broken cycle that they have. When she saw that mansion, light bulbs went up. She looked like Woody Woodpecker when her eyes opened when she saw Anthony's house. And she encouraged Shayla because she says Shayla spun the lie that Anthony chased her when we all know it was the opposite. Yes. So as a mother, you're going to support your child because you're listening to what your child is saying, even though we know right for wrong. But Shayla needs to fall. And putting Angelina out is a stepping stone because Anthony has told her, why is your mom in our business? He's always said that. And now she's afraid because Angelina was always in her business with her and Anthony. She's doing the same thing with her and Iman. And she's afraid Angelina will run Iman off, but which we know he's already gone.
I'm gone. Mayonnaise on the elbow, white girl.
Yeah. You gotta remember all of it.
Remember. He's not going for good.
Spanish.
Let me etch in and say this. Let me talk about the baby a little bit because people say them don't want the baby to get. Okay. I think that just like some of y'all have been saying before, I don't know who made the point. I think that both Shayla and Anthony want a little bit of a wake-up call when it comes to Kai, right? Because Anthony does, they want a wake-up call. Shayla need the biggest wake-up call because for sure Shayla is definitely way gone way past. Not even when the baby's sick, Shayla not even understand that. Like when the other day when the baby was sick, basically, and Anthony went to go pick up the medicine and then bring the medicine to her. It's almost like she couldn't, pass over there. And I'm like, well, that doesn't make sense. You want to go with your man and not check for your baby? That it just never sit right with me. So I'm thinking that's why I want something to work where me don't know if something manifests to what Angelina is saying, because I feel like that would probably. This is what I'm saying. I think, and if it doesn't, then I know Anthony over. But I think it actually is going to jolt Anthony back into reality if they were to have an issue with the baby. And that's what I think could happen. Now, if it don't happen, though, that's it for Anthony. It is what it is. Him can't get saved, because if if your baby goes into that kind of place and you don't change it at all, then hey, there's no changing, nothing going to change.
Exactly.
Nothing else going to change. So that's why I want to see that, because I think I wanted to use that to see exactly then can work in his character a little bit more to give us more things on it. That's why I want him to do that.
But O'Neal, you got to remember too, Wayne lost a child to CPS, and he had to go in and fight and get his daughter Christiana back.
Which is what changes.
Wayne does write from his perspective of life events, and we need. I hate to say it, but Kai might wind up in that predicament to wake Anthony up, because right now, it's just Iman smoking. She's getting the contact from Iman, but he hasn't seen it.
Both of them need to wake up. That's why I want David to go in there.
I like that. That is what happened in Wayne's life.
I'm sorry, Anthony. Go ahead, Anthony. Go ahead.
I have a question. Do you all think that Kai is already addicted since they both smoke in the house with Kai around? You think he been? You remember he has that strange cough
allergy?
Yeah. They might be trying to say that.
I'm thinking Kai is inhaling that stuff when he's around. It's probably in his system as we speak.
And they're gonna,
you know what I'm saying? So, like you said, the people do come in and take him out. The first thing they're gonna do, take him to the hospital, run some tests, see if he been abused and all that stuff. Let's say if it come back, he do have that in his system. What you guys think might happen? They're gonna take the baby away from Shayla and might give it to Angelina, or might, like you all said, might put him in the system.
Or they might give it. They can also give it to Anthony and Amber. They can give it to the two of them.
They would have to give it to the next kid, and that would be Anthony, right?
Yes.
They might get it, but after investigation, because they're going to wonder why no adult knew that Kai was inhaling or whatever. Kai is always at Angelina's house. Kai is always at Amber's house. And how come no adult know that was happening, that they did not report it or they did not seek help for the child? So if Kai gets into the system, it's going to take a while for them to get Kai back, because
right,
investigating all these adults that are around Kai, Amber, Anthony, Angelina, all of them, because all of them rotate around Kai. It was not just Shayla and Iman. Shayla and Iman were the ones who were smoking, but think about it. Kai is around all these adults all the time. So they're going to investigate all these adults. Why Kai is
and they gonna ask them.
System, and nobody knew about it. Because everybody's going to say, I didn't know. How come you didn't know about it?
No, they can't say that, because they've already said they smell it.
That's what I'm saying. And Amber can say she know, because she told Anthony that Taylor came there high and he was smelling like gas. So they're going to investigate all of them. They might not even give them back the child, because Angelina know that Iman was smoking in the house.
And Angelina is a felon. Angelina has a felony record.
So it's going to because it might take a while for them to get Kai back if Kai goes into the system. Trust me.
Don't say that.
Good money, good lawyer. Good money, good lawyer. Get him back.
All right, hold on, guys. Give me 10 comments. Let me get 10 comments, because it's hot in the chat right now. Shayla needs to go to jail. That's the beginning of her karma. Somebody said Amber even told him that they needed to get custody. No, he's going to the Dalton. Sugar Cookies says Anthony is in denial because Amber has been telling him about that smelling like smoke months ago.
Exactly.
Nicole
Doesn't
says,
care.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Miss Grant says, Amber told Anthony and Amber and Anthony. Amber told Anthony and Anthony did nothing with the information.
Yes.
Kenyatta says, the way Angelina and Shayla put Amber in jail,
Yes.
Amber did not deserve that. And Anthony did not protect Amber. They need
Yes.
to feel it. Mommy says that part, Charmin. And then Gigi says, yes, the child will go to the father before it goes to the grandmother. Generally, that's how they do it. And then Nicole says, Amber has been warning Anthony about Kai's safety, but he has not been listening. He always shrugs it off. And then Margaret says the pollen count in Georgia is high. So it depends on what they're playing. They could be playing that it's pollen, but they could be playing it that it's a smoke. Then Gigi says again, Kai has been inhaling that smoke for a few months now.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I totally agree. Kai has it in him. Angelina has noticed the change in Shayla since dating Iman. Shayla only puts Kai in school so she can run the streets. Hold Iman hostage and get high at will. Shayla can't even. Okay. All right. Let me see. And then he smelled like weed before. Let me read a couple more. And then let me jump in for you guys. That's what I said. Iman has no loyalty to any of them. Kai is a community baby. He spends one night with her and the rest of time with Amber and Angelina. That's what I kind of was saying today. Go ahead, Goddess London, get into the conversation.
True.
What are you thinking with this one? Will Kai be taken away? And will Amber be the one to save Shayla?
Yes, because they have a stable home. The Daltons have more of a stable home. And yeah, it could happen. They could take him away because he's around the smoke all the time. Yeah.
And then Amber will be babysitting again.
But before they give him to Anthony, won't they have to investigate their household, ask Amber questions, ask him questions?
Yes.
Did y'all know that he was around this stuff? Because
and they failed the adoption.
Yeah, they smelled on his clothes. They gonna ask. So I don't know if they gonna tell the truth, they gonna lie, or what. I don't know, but they normally ask.
They will ask you, but what they will do is this: they're going to ask. But okay, for starters, right? They will ask, depending upon the social worker that you get. Let me start from there, because it's a social worker that handles each case, right? So, for example, what work it is, you get a social worker, somebody like probably like me that come and manage a case, and I'm gonna call you, and I'm gonna say, Antoinette, I have this child of yours. I think you are the mother, but the father is da 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 da. Are you able to take the child? You say yes. I'm going to come by your house and I'm going to check out your house to see if your house is safe and if it is ready for the child. And if it is, then sure, I will recommend to the authorities that the baby be released to you. That's generally how it works, because they don't just take the baby away from you right off the cuff, because it takes a while for the rights to transfer, because it's like rights that goes into it.
Exactly.
And sign those rights off. Anthony hasn't signed the rights off, so he does still have rights. And that's why it would go to him first. It's just that they just may do a walkthrough to see the house that the baby's coming to. They may do that
to emergency,
because it's always what's in the best interest of the child. That's what they always make it know. Whatever is in the best interest of the child. Whatever is in the best interest, that's what they care about. They don't care if you have all of the money in the world and all of the love in the world and whatever it is. Is it in the child's best interest? They want to know that you have somewhere sufficient. So you could have a bunch of money and have a bunch of drugs in there and say, nope, nope, we'll pass. You know what I mean?
I want to see Anthony have the baby. I don't want to see Amber babysitting if it's an emergency situation. I truly do not. Let her stay at her restaurant and let Anthony take care of his son if an emergency comes up.
Yes.
Yes, like Amber asked him. Hire a nanny.
Well, the funny thing is, I say that the deal is this, and that's why I said what I'm saying now. I want to see them show that, because I want to see the reaction on Anthony if that happens, because it generally changes you when your kid goes very close to the system. It just does. It's a thing where it jolts you, unless you're one of those persons that is using and really. Yeah, you don't
care. I want to see it happen. Guys, I want to see it happen too. Because you remember how David got taken from Amber?
Yes.
How I feel with him when Kai's been taken.
When Kai gets taken away. Exactly, Perletta. Yes.
And that becomes a kind of.
He gonna realize now.
There you go. Let's see how he feels. Let them feel when they get it. You know what I mean? How does it feel for both of them, especially for whatever? If they could try to put that in there, it would definitely do a little thing. I want to see if it could change both of them characters around. That's what
Wayne, are
I
you
was.
listening to us? Wayne,
He
are you
listening.
listening?
He's
He got
trust me, he's
somebody
listening.
listening.
He's got his bus in here.
They need to
His box are in here.
Yeah, he got somebody watching.
Yep.
So
There
we
is.
already found that out, Corletta, right? Last year.
Yes.
Yes, he got somebody watching. He definitely got somebody watching. But if you got to notice in these skits, is more of a message, and you really got to look into it.
Yeah.
Anthony, right now, like Amber told Anthony yesterday, you need to go stand in the mirror and look at yourself.
Man
Yes.
in the mirror, Book of
He need,
Matthew.
and that stuck out to me yesterday. And when something, I've always said either something is going to happen to Amber or something is going to happen to Kai to open his eyes and make him realize he's got to step up to be a better father and a better man, because all Anthony think everything is money, 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 money.
Provide, provide, provide.
I I
Can we let Street
people
Poet? I'm
I
sorry,
think
O'Neill, can you answer Street Poet? Because I don't
Street
think
poetry.
I don't think Street Poet knows that this is pretty much based on Wayne's life.
I
Well,
think that poll is
all
going
he
to
said is,
play a
give me,
role.
give me.
He
Hold
doesn't
on, Shaman.
realize it's
Shaman, hold on, Shaman. I'm gonna let you go.
Wayne's life.
Street Boy just says Wayne has created a great product for human consumption on a macro mental level. This is a brilliance, genius, and historical unfolding in our eyes.
And
He's
it's
just
Wayne's
saying, yeah,
life.
street, yeah, but he's also sort of, because I think that okay,
A
it's
part
Wayne's
of
life,
it.
but I think he's, yeah, I think he's also touching a lot of topics because
Mm-hmm.
we have been also been pressing him to touch the topics. I'm gonna be
That's
honest.
true. That's
Because
true.
we push them to be honest. Like we
We
push them like,
raise
come on,
hell.
this social worker crap. And then they have to make her do things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I know that we influence the show, which hey, you want to influence the show because we want it to spread
Skit.
to our community, you know,
Yes.
so we can learn something from the skit. And we're not just spending hours and hours watching these skits and then we don't get nothing
No,
from them.
we pick up macro level
There you go.
mental nuggets is what we do.
That is
Yes.
correct. So I think that that's what
There's a new
that's what,
skit posted.
okay, hold on.
The
I'm gonna get this
Dolphins have a
down.
new
I
skit.
I think this
I'm
four
gonna get it
thousand
on.
dollar daycare is going to
Skit
play a
alert.
role in something.
Gonna do
$4,000 so
something.
she can get
Yeah,
high.
$4 a month. Shayla is going to forget to pick up Kai because she's too high or something.
Mm-hmm.
I think this $4,000 daycare dollar a month daycare is going to, because
It's gonna be
these people
problematic.
charge so much money, they're going to notice every little thing.
Thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like a
Oh
$10
yes.
daycare. These are
Yes.
meticulous people, daycare people, because of the money they charge and the clientele that they have. So they're going to,
Well, they have to. Yeah.
and Shayla is now kicking it with by herself. She's not even waiting for the PCR Iman anymore. She's doing it by herself. So she
Yeah,
might
man,
Yes.
chat.
one day
That's
she
what
forget to pick up Kai.
She's
And
gonna
they're
forget.
not sure why she forget to pick up Kai.
All right, sit tight, friends. I have something for us to react to. We have a new skit with Amber right now. Let's jump into it. She got the bad
My
news and
girl,
Anthony's
my
around.
girl.
Let's do it. It's going to be, let's see how it works out. Let's go. Let's jump into it. Let's react to this one together. Let's go.
Bad news.
My girl.
Look at Anthony sitting there looking at her like, you're not talking to me. Ooh, I can't stand Lil Lane.
Amber, something's up. Tell me.
Shut up.
Sorry.
The guy that I thought was going to help the restaurant out decided not to.
You didn't care.
Yeah, babe, I'm sorry.
Oh, baby, I'm sorry. I can't stand him.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know you had your heart set on it.
He's horrible.
I told you, this stuff happens. I told you what happened.
Why you have to say that?
No.
Because that's how he is. That's what I was saying in my video. He's like that. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
so
Does
like that.
Damn.
All right, no worries. Hold on, let me play. It's him just like that. No worries. I'm gonna jump in it some more. Let's go.
If something is too good to be true, 9 times out of 10 it is.
Yeah, change you.
I'm sorry this happened, but next time you'll learn to listen to your husband.
See? See? I told
Oh,
you,
please.
O'Neill.
Yeah.
He wants her to
Hold on,
fail.
hold
I
on.
told you.
All
That's
right,
Anthony.
let me let y'all
That's
react
what
to
it
it.
is.
React to it. Go ahead. I'm gonna give y'all the reaction. Go ahead. Talk to me. Where's the Nanya? Talk to me,
I,
Nanya.
I can't. I just can't deal with Anthony.
Done
No,
with it.
he's
Done.
gleeful inside, and it's payback for what Amber said to him yesterday. And he
Mm-hmm.
said, next time you'll listen to me. This is a man
Hmm.
who is
Mm-hmm.
upset that his little ego, his little soft, bruised ego, is
Mm-hmm.
telling his wife, I
Mhm.
told you so. Next time, listen to me because I'm smarter than you.
Mm-mm.
And that's all I got for little ankles. I can't
Sharon, you
stand
have
that
Hmm.
man.
anything? Give me some. Give me something,
Mm-mm.
Sharon. Sharon, go ahead, and let me jump back in it. Go ahead, Sharon.
That man is such a heartless human being. Why would he tell his
Heartless,
wife
see?
that I told you so?
Cold blooded. I told you so. Hmm?
Yes, it's terrible. That's
He
not the
Yeah.
right
is.
Don't,
answer she wanted right now. She said, and he see that she, and he doesn't care.
He doesn't
mhm.
care. I
But
said
not
that.
to worry. The guy, Amber is going to, it's going to turn around for Amber.
I
It's going to
agree.
turn around.
I think
I
so
hope
too.
so.
Oh, it will. Wayne's not going to leave Amber hanging.
Now leave her
I
hanging.
want to see the entire skit.
All right,
That's
sit
it.
tight, then. Sit tight. There's more in it, but after that was like start and stop because of YouTube. That's that. So let me jump back in it again. But whenever you see me stop videos, that's why. Because YouTube make you have to start and stop it. All right, so let's get into it.
So I was right.
Hmm?
I was right the other day.
About
Mm.
what?
You enjoy
See?
seeing me fail.
That's
Mm-hmm.
right, baby girl.
Yep.
As a
What?
matter of fact,
Yeah.
it's almost like you look forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
No, absolutely
Yes.
not.
Yes.
Yes.
No, Amber,
Yes.
all I'm saying is I know you had your heart set on that.
Tell the
And
truth.
if
Shame the
something is
devil.
too good to be true, then it probably is.
And I should have listened to my husband.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Anthony, if there wasn't some joy in that statement,
Mm.
Joy?
yes, there was joy in that statement.
Mm-hmm.
And don't say otherwise, please.
I'm not rejoicing that you didn't
Yes, you
get this
are.
done.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, you
Yes, you
are.
are.
Because you want to be the savior. You want to
Mm-hmm.
prove to me that I can't do it on my own.
I'm not trying to prove to you that you can't
Yes,
do it
you
on
are,
your
little
own.
ankles.
Let me
God
stop right
bless
here.
you,
So y'all,
darling.
y'all do know that this is y'all's lines, right? That's why I tell you that they listen to us.
We
This
know.
means
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
we don't know to argue with this every day. Every day we argue the same. Yeah, we argue this. Everything she's saying is exactly what you guys say all the time.
Yep.
This is
Okay.
what we say
Uh,
all the time.
O'Neill.
Yeah.
O'Neill, before you start the skit, you realize Anthony was friend with Pierre and Dalen in school. Why you think that in college? Because he was always the person who was always above them, and he was
Yes.
always
Mm-hmm.
that person who could always do things for them. When he
Mm-hmm.
gave Pierre that 20,000, do you think he just gave it to her because he wanted to show Pierre that I made it and I can
Yes.
help you? So that is the person Anthony is. Anthony does not do anything that does not benefit him, even for his
No.
ego, even for just his ego. And Amber's not telling any lie. He's going to wait until she reached to a stage where he's going to come in and do what he needs to do and said, look,
Yeah.
see, I'm the one who came in and saved you. So Amber will
I
be
hope not.
beholden unto him because Amber is going to look at him as her savior. That is the
Mm-mm.
kind of person Anthony is. Okay.
Well, that's
Mm-hmm.
how Anthony is. I
I
hope
agree
his
That
with
light guy
O'Neill.
comes in.
I
is
agree
why
with O'Neill.
that is why he cannot get along with Wayne, because Wayne and
Mm-hmm.
him on that set. You remember when he just came in the skit with Wayne? Oh my
Mm-hmm.
God, they were in such a competition. Who has the biggest house? Who drive what kind
Yeah.
of car? This car, that car. It
Whose
was like
shoes
that.
bigger? Hmm?
Exactly, because he realized that he was on par with Wayne. So therefore, and trust me, if this guy comes in, it's going to be the
Yeah.
same thing.
Then
I
we're
If
gonna
want
this
take
the
it
guy
out
guy
on
to
from
come
camera
in.
and
restaurant comes
size
in,
up.
it's going to be the same thing.
Yeah. I'm trying to take it out on camera and size up with Wayne. And we say, oh, well, don't take it out on camera, please.
Maybe he'll fool us and let them get a divorce. Maybe Wayne will fool us. Let
Nanya,
everything
Yeah,
there
divorce.
is
I
no
hope.
divorce. Wayne has gone on a podcast,
I
guys,
know. I saw
and
it.
said it. And we have to
I
think
saw it.
there is
He
Yeah,
no
said
storyline
Wayne
without
said
the
that.
Daltons.
I know. I
Wayne
saw
said
it.
that in Wayne said that in
True.
real life. I
He
don't believe
did.
he did say that.
No, he
He
did.
did. He did.
He's
Same way he
they
said that he wasn't
yeah
changing Anthony for being the father of
of the
Kai,
baby.
of the
Yes,
baby.
that's
Even
why
though
we
we that
watch the
excited.
lives. Yeah,
You
I
say,
know he's
nah,
saying no
change it.
divorce. Oh, my heart is broken.
no
Broke heart, broke up,
divorce.
eh?
No,
No,
Let me
I
tell you
saw
this.
I
it.
Let
don't
me tell you
believe
this.
and
You know what? I agree
O'Neill,
with
I
O'Neill.
divorce is something I understand on that, and I know
I, I,
why.
I remember O'Neill said a few skits ago that Amber should just take her half from the restaurant and just walk. Take her half and go.
She's
Take
not
it
I
going
off,
to
baby.
do that.
Take it off.
I
I
think
know,
Anthony's
but
gonna have a
I
rude
You
know,
know
but
awakening.
something else?
hmm,
Anthony's not going to allow Amber to divorce him because if
Mm,
Anthony cannot accept failure. Anthony is the
Mm-hmm.
person who cannot deal with failure. He will not
Mm-hmm.
accept failure. And if he and Amber divorce, it's going to look like he failed at something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm.
He's not going to do that. Why you
He's
think
not
he
accept
came
it.
back? Why you think he came back and asked her why you file so fast? Because he
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
realized, and
Yes.
even the other day when she was adamant about the divorce, see how
Mm-hmm.
fast he wake up the morning and tell her, "Come, let's go." Because he cannot deal with failure. No, Anthony cannot deal with failure.
You can't deal
And
with
you
it.
know that stems from his childhood because I
Yep.
think his dad,
His
something
dad.
happened with his dad and he was trying to prove something to
Yes.
his dad. And I don't think he
Mm-hmm.
got the chance to prove it because I don't think his dad is still alive. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't think he got the chance to prove whatever he want to prove to his dad. And because of that, he lived the life that he's living now because he always have
Mm-hmm.
something to prove to himself.
Always.
He cannot deal with failure.
but he still
Most
no,
definitely true.
he might have put Amber on two of his checking accounts, savings account.
Don't
And
He
matter. He
still,
still
yeah,
get
but
her
he
not to
still
$2
got
still
money
million
get her
dollar
here
not to
man.
though.
that's a
file.
He
joke.
still got money
That's a
here.
joke.
He got
Wait
the
a
Yeah,
minute,
he
big
still
ladies.
get
money.
her not to go
Hold on.
through with whatever she was trying to go through with. He still
Right.
did
No,
get her
ladies.
not to go through,
Ladies.
and that was his goal. It doesn't matter
No.
what he did, his goal
No.
was to stop her from talking about the divorce.
Right.
Ladies, she get $2 million to spend. Come on now, ladies. That must
Of
be enough.
course.
O'Neal, $2 million from his almost however many he's got is
I don't know
nothing.
what's wrong with
Amber
Thank
that.
just
That's a
get
you.
drop in the
listen,
bucket.
Amber just got $500,000 for her house. So Amber is good. And
Yeah,
Her
then
and
she put
she's
that
dad
house
away
has
in her.
her
rainy day fund
house.
already. So
She put the
Amber's
house. She put the if let's say they do get a
He
divorce, but
knows
I know
it.
it ain't gonna happen. Auntie won't be able to get that house because she put the
No,
house in her dad's
yeah,
dad
name.
but didn't
has
she
it.
Yep.
sold it the other day? Didn't she
Dad
sell
has
it?
it.
She said it.
Her
Smart
I
dad
know.
got the house.
No,
Yeah.
Amber told Anthony she sold it, but
Mm-hmm.
Amber said she put the house in her
In her
dad. The
dad's
house,
name.
the dad has the house
And
in
Right.
his
and
name,
Oh.
but
so she
Anthony
still
doesn't
has
know
her
that.
house.
Yeah, Anthony
Anthony
doesn't
doesn't
know
know
that
it.
though. I don't think he knows.
Exactly. And
No,
she has
Anthony doesn't
$2
know.
million dollars to spend. What's wrong with that? She have $2 million to spend.
Because he
I'm Shamin.
probably because he's got
Nothing
about
is wrong with
50
that. Of course,
million.
spend it.
He's got about
But
50 million. So why
No,
give her
she's not
2
spending
million?
Anthony
it.
is not going to allow the divorce because Anthony
She's
does
not
not want
spending
to.
it.
Who remember when he told Amber that he was broke and Amber
Mm-hmm.
was
Yes.
trying to build him up and he said, I don't fail.
Yep. He
Yes, I
did
I
say that,
remember
Miss
that.
don't
Sherman.
fail.
It
That
don't
is
feel.
Anthony's biggest problem. He
I
do not
remember
want to
that,
fail at
Shaman.
anything. He went to school and he studied hard. Why? Because he did not want to fail anything in school. He said he
That's
has a
correct.
4 point whatever GPA. He could not
4.10.
fail at anything. He is a man that cannot fail at anything.
Can't feel.
Can't
But
fail.
but Charmaine, he's failing his wife right now. Look how
It
Anna
doesn't. To him, it does not seem. You hear? He said he bought her a $300,000
She's
restaurant.
property.
He got $300,000. Has he failed if she get $300,000? Talk to me about this.
He's not. He
Property.
does not consider that a failure. He does not consider that a failure. She
but
lives
his
in a
wife is hurting.
multi-million-dollar house.
He just said
Listen,
that.
the
Aren't you
man
She's
is
happy
not
you
hurting.
live
seeing
in
that
a
he failed
mansion?
at
Hold on,
anything.
hold on, chat. She's hurting with $300,000 in her pocket. That's what Anthony's saying. She gets $300,000 from this business. The business $300,000. Like, you know, people have been saying she's supposed to be grateful for the $300,000. Is this so?
Yeah, so Anthony can get a tax write-off on it. What
And then
what good is it doing Amber?
she lives in a
That's not
multi-million-dollar
Benefit
house.
Amber. It's the benefit.
that's no benefit to Amber. It's gonna fail. Anthony's gonna get a tax write-off and
He
the
does
case
not look at
closed.
it that
But
way.
it's not gonna fail. That guy is going to help Amber. I
Yeah,
will
he
bet
says
on
Yeah.
it.
so.
I'll
Amber
bet
is
on it.
gonna call him.
I'll bet
Her
on
Amber
it.
is gonna
self-esteem
call
is
him.
keeping
So you
her
think Amber going
self-esteem.
to call him? You think Amber going
Yes,
to call him on
I think
Saturday?
she's
Yes,
gonna call him
I think
I don't think
so.
it's over. I don't think
because
it's over
Amber
yet.
doesn't like to fail either. One thing she
No.
Exactly, Rico.
she
Well,
doesn't like to.
two
Exactly.
people, you can imagine two people living together that does not like to fail.
Exactly. What I wanted to say was that I believe both of them are more alike than they think.
Yes, they
That's
are.
what I
They have
said,
a lot more
O'Neill.
in common
Yeah.
than you think.
They're more
But
alike
both
than
of them,
they realize.
they just have different goals at this time, but they're more
Yes,
alike than you think. That's the funny
exactly.
thing
They are.
with Anthony and Amber. I'm looking at them. I'm saying, you know what? Both of them like praise because
But
Amber
but
loves
Yep.
praise.
but
Anthony loves
O'Neill,
praise.
before you said
Go
that
ahead.
they were opposites and they didn't match.
Okay, so they don't match in terms of their goals don't align.
Okay.
But in terms of some of the ways how they behave just about the same, but in different worlds, if that makes sense then.
Yes.
So in other words, they don't meet on goal-wise, them don't meet. So I said that in that them don't match because they don't have the same things in common. But if you look at just the way how Anthony behaved to hold, just like a few things I'm kind of picking up where I'm looking at, like for example, both of them like praise. Amber love to get praise from the different people, and she love getting the praise.
Yeah, they like
Anthony
praise.
love getting the praise. Both of them love the praise.
Yes.
Right? Just like y'all are saying now, Charmaine said no. Both of them don't like to fail either. Amber, not curious, tell us. Amber, just let it go. Move to something else. She don't want to let it go. Anthony,
I
the
wouldn't
same
let
thing.
it go
He don't want to let
either.
it go. See,
Me either.
so there are certain little areas that I've been noticing that they have a lot in common. It's just that it's in a different eras. In other words, them know that Anthony not interested in the restaurant, but she is. You know what I mean? But you know, she not interested in stocks, but Anthony is. If that makes sense.
Exactly. That part, O'Neill.
It's all about
Exactly.
an image for them. They want to put on facade. Remember, they're the Huxtables, and they're really the Adams family. Dysfunctional. They're disconnecting. There's no. They was
They're
happy
not
on the
yoked at
Porch
all.
Chronicles, but now that they're leaving off the porch, they're realizing there's a disconnect that they got to find to get back to one. And that's what I was hoping Wayne was going to show us with. But I'm thinking that's the angle that they're going. But somebody's got to realize we got to fix each other. They both need help. They both got insecurities. They both got book sense, but no common sense. Just Amber got a little bit more common sense than Anthony.
Yes.
Sometime, because them common sense work and them book sense.
That's what I said. Sometimes, O'Neill, it's 50-50.
Like you go in and out. You go in and out. 1 minute Anthony
Listen,
have sense,
common
next
sense
minute you
not
done
that
a sense.
common. Trust me. My dad used to tell me that common sense not that common.
That's true. Shaman.
It's
Common sense not that common.
That's true.
When it comes to the two of them,
We
it's
must
not
have the
common.
same parents or same grandparents, Shaman, because I hear the same things that you've heard. That's so
Common
interesting.
sense ain't that common.
Common
so.
sense ain't that common.
And there's no,
Black
and
folk are
there's
very
my
similar.
dad used to also tell me there's no fool like an
Like
educated
an educated
fool.
fool. That's right, girl.
Okay, so
That's right.
Let me read us
Anthony
10
is.
comments. Anthony's a fool. Let me read us 10 comments. Gigi says, I disagree. There's nothing wrong with showing the world that you like to keep yourself together. Amber has a businesswoman just like her husband and looks fabulous while they're doing it. Hey, Angela P. Anthony's going to cheat with Delicia. I always felt that Amber was a rebound like Anthony when they started dating each other. Tina is laughing. This other comment says, do you think that Shayla will find out about Iman and the white lady now? Probably not.
Not yet.
Steffi says, Wow, I didn't know that. And then okay, let me read another one because hold on. So Miss Grant says, I disagree. Anthony and Amber are night and day.
I
In
agree
some
with
years.
Layla,
I say in
actually.
some day. In some days.
Yeah.
That's why I say some ways. Because listen, them like attention. When Shayla come over the other day, Amber Amber want the same attention, and Anthony want the attention from Shayla. It's like I'm like, they want the same things, but it's just weird. It's almost like
But for
it was.
different reasons,
It
they
was.
want the
It,
attention.
thank you. It was a very weird thing. Shayla come over and Anthony is doing something. Forget Amber's attention, and then you know what I mean, and then Amber sitting there talking with Shayla, and I'm like,
And ignored him. That's the
I'm like,
night
you know what?
after she called him
I'm
a
watching these
coward.
two. Yeah. Well, was that what? Is that what the
Yeah,
rhyme was?
that was after she called him a coward.
Which
She
is
said,
kind
I'm
of a
the
weird
husband
thing.
and the wife in the marriage. She said, I'm the husband and
Exactly.
wife.
And then that next day, she was doing the kikiing with Shayla.
Yep.
Which is a
And
weird thing.
ignoring Anthony.
Which is a weird thing. I'm like,
no, it's not. I would do it.
With
It's
Shayla.
not weird.
We wouldn't do it with Shayla. Not with
I
Shayla.
do it.
With
No,
somebody
not with
else, but not with
Shayla.
Shayla.
No, not
Ugh.
Shayla. Oh no. Mm-mm.
Definitely not
Yeah.
with Shayla. Sure,
No.
Shayla is like, oof, good
Definitely
Lord.
not Shayla. God.
They are very similar. It is why they are butting heads.
Okay.
I don't know
Somebody
that
says,
they're that similar.
Nanya, I agree. I believe that the guy will change his mind.
I think so. Yeah.
I've been saying, War of the Roses.
War of the Roses,
I
yes.
hope that guy intimidates Anthony so bad that he works like he should have kept his marriage. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen.
You think that's what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
So, so y'all are believing then is that what you're not saying is that y'all think that some way somehow Amber's gonna get back talking with this guy. I just don't think they're going to take the guy.
No. Amber's not going to be talking to the guy.
She's not going against her vows.
No.
Because
Meaning
Anthony is
insecure.
In business. I mean in business.
Yes.
In
business.
business.
Yes.
But Anthony is going to be so insecure. And
Yes.
maybe the guy might pay, might a compliment here. Oh, you're so beautiful. I like what you're wearing. And that's going to get Anthony in his feelings.
And then we have Kai on the other side of town with his mama who's high all the time.
Exactly. So I think it's Anthony Carmer is coming. Believe me,
And the school is going to call the CPS on Shayla.
And Shayla.
Them in a school. They
but I thought he got the money from the same day. It's a new month. Yes. Why is the guy in school? This is March. And it's supposed to be a new month.
I mean, they must scam us. I mean, they must scam.
I don't think Anthony's gonna cheat
Angela Atkinson says, where will Anthony go to cheat with Delisa?
I don't think he will.
Herself.
Unless he goes to Miami.
I don't think he will.
I don't think he will either.
He ain't getting out of that bed or off that porch.
Listen. You know why Anthony did what he did? Because remember, Ben was carding him the other day and telling him that he does not know to woo a girl or whatever.
Right, Simon.
He just want to prove to himself that he can still woo somebody.
He can still woo a woman.
Yeah, he was just trying to prove to himself that I still got it.
I agree.
It wasn't anything more.
It was a flex.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a flex, O'Neal. I agree with Miss Sharma because you think about it. He complimented her, but not one time did she give him a compliment back. He was looking for validation because Anthony keeps saying, if I give you time, y'all have no money. He's got to learn the balance between the two. And he's getting ready to learn it very, very soon. Trust me.
I like that. Yes.
Yes. Anthony always seek validation. I mean, even Kai seek validation from.
That makes sense. Yeah, I'm
little man, every time he comes in, what's up, little man? Is he going to call him that when he's 10?
Yes. What's up, little man? Little man.
What's up, little man? What's up, little man? He's always seeking validation. It doesn't matter who he give it to him.
He will take it.
He needs it.
Of course he'll take it. Listen, you guys can't remember when Anthony and Chantal, look how he used to treat Rolanda. He used to put it, because he thought Chantal was pregnant. Listen, Anthony's a weak jellyback man from day one. Not only
jellyback. I like
remember when Wayne came and he's playing with the baby and telling Wayne, oh, I see a little of me in the baby. Come on, that baby looks nothing.
Anthony wants to
Robin
see your
Wayne looked at
baby.
him and was laughing. He said, "Woo, you said this baby look like you." He said, "Woo, thank God
Maybe
it's
it's a
not
white
mine."
shirt. Maybe it's a white shirt.
A jacket. Maybe a jacket.
So listen, and remember he was behaving when he wanted to go to the hospital and he couldn't get into the hospital. It's like he was going to go
Yeah.
crazy. That man
Yes.
is a weak man. It's not just now. He has been weak all
Long
his life.
time.
Been weak.
Mm-hmm.
Been weak.
And
Think about all of that. Been weak all his
I
life.
didn't like Anthony when he came in the skits, honestly, because I
Never
thought
liked
he
it.
was fake. I did not like him from day one. I
Mm-hmm.
did not. And I still don't. Now I really don't like him. I didn't like him in the beginning.
Oh, please. Anthony was always fake. Even when he was with Rolanda,
That's
he
what I'm
was just
saying.
trying to
He's
prove
he's a
That's right.
something.
fake man.
Yes.
Yes.
He was always trying to prove
With those
something.
suits and
Make it
everything.
Yes.
till you make it.
Corn, cornball, corny.
My cornball. Y'all have
Mm,
something
doing-
else. That's right. You
Yeah,
know?
that's
Yeah.
the
I'm just doing the most. Well,
Right.
friends, that goes to
Anthony's, listen, Anthony's always
right.
doing the most. When he came in, he told them that he has $30 million to invest.
30
And when
mil.
he started, he only had three. Remember,
Mm-hmm.
Wayne
Yes.
said to him, I
That's
thought you
right.
said you had 30 million and
That's right,
now you're only
Yeah.
Charmin.
talking about three.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so Anthony,
Yes.
so so that trust me, he's a
I forgot
scammer.
that.
It's just
He
That's
young
has
good.
China
30
may be
mil.
related. They're
Minus
scammers.
Simon,
26.
remember he was bragging about his Bentley. I bought my Bentley with my when I made my first 10 million or $10,000. He was saying, and I bought the house, and you sitting there rubbing your chest. Little ankles kissing words for now.
Have a seat.
Hold up. Y'all know why these things happen because sometimes them forget the
saw
script.
right through him.
They
What saw
forget the
right through him.
script, y'all. That's what happens. Them forget the script. It's like, for example, when they rented Shayla's house, them said the house
Mm-hmm.
was $6,000 for the rent. I kept
Yeah.
saying 6,000 on my videos them while reviewing it. All of a sudden, my ears said 3,000. I said,
Then
wait,
it's
Yeah.
3,000. Exactly,
It was
O'Neill.
three.
Oh,
3,000.
O'Neill, we pay attention, so we
Yes.
catch their errors. We catch them.
And Amber bought the house when they say Anthony bought the house. Remember
Yeah.
when Angelina blackmailed him and he has to pay her and
Yes.
Shayla? Amber bought it with her own money and all of a sudden
Sure
Anthony put
did.
ankle by it.
Everybody
So
Somebody
said
if
he
they
it.
want,
bought the
He
house.
bought it. He didn't buy any house. He give her a bouquet of money. Remember when he
Yes,
brought that
That
bouquet
was
with
to
the
go
money?
grocery
Yeah.
shopping, she said.
Exactly.
exactly.
That's all he
grocery
gave her,
shopping.
and he said he's giving her that. He didn't give her any money towards the house.
No, he just started the process, and she took it over because Shayla was in her feelings that you're buying her a house, and we're in the fishbowl.
Maybe not fish
But
bowl.
come on, you remember all the time Shayla wanted an upgrade, and Anthony never upgraded her.
Yeah.
No,
She
Not
asked for an
upgradable.
upgrade
Let's go
so
Jamaica.
often, and
Let's
she
go
never got
Jamaica.
that upgrade.
O'Neill, she had
And
to
And
you
beg
still
for
remember,
and
Jamaica.
people still think Anthony was in love with
Sure
Shayla.
did.
He
yeah,
went to
The rip.
Jamaica.
She
He
had to
He
went
beg
to
went
for
to
Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Jamaica, but how did he go to Jamaica? He went to
oh yeah,
Jamaica because of
Rolanda told him to
Rolanda.
test her.
Rolanda told him to test
Yeah,
her. That was the only reason they went to Jamaica, because Shayla was bothering him. Oh, Amber went to Spain, Amber went to Spain, Amber went to Spain. And then he was so fed up with the whole thing, he started complaining to Rolanda. And Rolanda said, you know what? Take her on
Hmm.
a vacation.
It's true.
Take her.
And
Bring
And
her back
see
to
how
Shayla
Jamaica.
was
she
the one who
acts.
started planning that vacation from the beginning to the
but
end. Anthony
Yeah,
only give
Anthony
her a
didn't
credit
want that
card. He
vacation.
didn't do
Charmaine, it
anything.
wasn't an Shayla idea for Jamaica though, but
It
Anthony
was
said
her
it
Liz,
was her
friend.
idea. It was her
Liz,
friend.
It was
Liz
Liz.
told
Rolanda's
her.
Liz
idea to
told
take her
Liz
her
did it,
somewhere.
so
to go to
Anthony thinks she
Jamaica.
passed the test, but it wasn't her idea. It was Liz.
No. But
Yeah,
the point is, Anthony did not plan any vacation. It was
Mm-mm.
Shayla who did it from the start to end.
He
All
never
he
gone
did
on
was give her
vacation.
the credit card. So people saying, "Oh, Anthony take Shayla on a vacation." No, he didn't. Shayla took Anthony on a vacation with his money.
Exactly.
exactly. Same way he
But
bought them suits
maybe
with his
Amber needs to
money.
take
With his
Amber needs
money.
to take him on a vacation.
That's
Maybe
right.
Amber needs to take him on a vacation. She needs to tell him say she
No,
want to go.
Amber
Yeah,
needs to take her
send him
own
on a
vacation
vacation.
and leave
And
him at
And
home
yes,
with
we need
Leave
to
Kai.
send
him at
him at
home.
Amber
home.
can plan a vacation too. Why
But
can't
Amber
Amber
needs
plan
to
a
realize
Leave
vacation?
Anthony
Amber
at
can plan a
home.
vacation. Of
Can
course,
Amber
Amber
plan
can
a
plan a
vacation?
vacation. Surprise her husband.
Yes, go to the
yeah,
Maldives.
exactly.
Of
Plan
She
a
might
course,
push
vacation.
Amber
him off
can
the
do her
cliff
own
though.
planning.
She
And
My
she
might put
can
some
husband,
up there too.
O'Neill, I'm married
yes,
25
very
years, and my
responsible.
husband never plan a
She can
vacation.
do
I
that.
plan all our vacations.
We men
Never
don't
plan
plan
one
things. So you
vacation.
ladies have to let us, you have to plan the things for us. Sometimes we just
Of
O'Neil,
don't
I
plan.
course, you
disagree
pay,
because
but
my
I
husband plans
plan. That's what
vacation.
Amber need to
Sometimes,
do. And
sometimes.
everybody blaming Anthony about he needs to take on a vacation. No, Amber can plan a vacation and
Take
say,
the
I
credit
plan a
card.
vacation, give me the credit card.
Take the,
Simple as
well, she
that.
doesn't even need a credit card because she's on the joint
Exactly,
account.
because
Take
she's
the
on the
joint
account.
account card
But she can
and
plan a
spend it.
vacation and surprise him and say, let's go. We are going on vacation. He doesn't
Yeah.
need to plan a vacation for them.
He doesn't
Well,
have a
ladies,
romantic bone in his body. He doesn't
Exactly.
think
He
And
about it.
absolutely does not
people
have a
fail to
romantic bond.
realize that
Yeah.
Anthony is not
romantic. Let me
romantic.
fantastic. Touch me on my
People
back, you see
fail
me?
romantic. Actually, no romantic. Trust me,
Amber has
not.
to be the one to do that. She
In a
wears the pants
bombastic.
in that marriage anyway, so she should plan that
Bombastic.
vacation.
In a
Exactly.
I wouldn't
bombastic.
plan a vacation with Anthony. That's not a
Yeah, but
vacation.
the
That's
other day
another
they were
headache.
going on vacation. Remember, they were going on a trip, and Amber take Kai in, and they didn't go
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
So Amber cannot even complain because Anthony had made up his mind to take her on a trip. They
Yes.
were going to
And
go
she,
somewhere. I don't know where they were going, but he said yes, let's go. And
Well,
Anthony
I'm
and
glad
Amber,
because she went to LA and took and
yeah, and
followed him
Amber was the
on.
one who messed up. So why
Stalked
people
him
keep
on.
saying he needs to take her on a vacation? He doesn't.
she needs to just spend the money. She needs to just spend the money. That's the idea.
Exactly.
Some people are good at planning vacations and some aren't. I'm not good at planning vacations. So just tell
I
me
don't
what
want
the thing
nobody
that is
plan a
and then you
Are
vacation
plan.
you
for
sure,
me.
O'Neill?
I'm good
Okay.
at it.
You sure,
Because
I'm
I
good
O'Neil?
at
always
it.
I'm
go
good
where
at it.
You
I want
always
to
gone,
go.
O'Neill.
She might
Hmm?
need you to take her,
You're
O'Neil, on
always
vacation.
away. So how come you don't plan
Yeah,
your
but
vacation?
sometimes I know me plan it. It get planned and then we just
And
we
then
just put on my
Davis is
clothes.
Okay.
correct.
We just put on him
Anthony in
clothes
the
and pack him
And you
bag.
between.
And
just put
then
your clothes on and go.
yeah man, I'm gonna walk through the door. The lady
New
said,
skit,
"Steve,
O'Neill.
let's go."
New skit.
If the lady says it's time to go, it's time to go.
My husband know me that I'm very picky, so he's not going to plan anything for me because I'm a very picky person. If you're going to a restaurant, he wants to know where we want to go because yeah, I'm telling him no, I don't want to go there. I'm tired of there. See, I just said choose
You're
somewhere.
tired of this, huh?
Yes, but no, my husband know I'm very very picky, so he just allow me to just lead. I'm a
You just
born leader,
wow,
so he'll
just a
allow me
leader
to.
going.
Yes.
True him
What's a
off over
new
there.
skit?
I think it's a Wayne skit with honey
With
pot
honey
girl.
pot.
Let me see
Oh
exactly.
no.
Never
Oh
mind.
no. That's a
No,
Yeah,
shame.
no, we want to
I'll be
see
fine. Yeah.
because Honey Pot is not well. She's sick.
Yeah,
She's sick,
she's
We're
all
man.
right.
asking her
She's
about
not
the
Oh,
money
well.
she's
for
gonna be sick
Imani.
because of Imani
Well,
asking for money.
I may have to review it differently because I may have to jump off because me dep on time, so I may have to jump off for
Uh oh,
a
Oh,
she
second.
is
okay.
transforming.
Yes, but she probably is. Who knows? Let's see exactly what's going on. I'm gonna have to I'll probably put a video up of it. Let me make sure so me get everybody in with them final words because I think we're out. So me have to
Okay.
look out
Yes,
for a little bit.
7:33.
Go ahead. 30 seconds. Shamin, give me a 30 seconds. Everybody give me them 30
No,
seconds
me
and
need
we'll
more
hop
than
out of here.
30 seconds because I was supposed to tell you what my stance is on divorce. And I maybe
Mm-hmm.
next week I'll tell you because I'm going to need more than 30 seconds to tell you that. But tonight was good, lively as
Mm-hmm.
usual. Thank you for
Mm-hmm.
giving us this platform that we can express our views and we can
Mm-hmm.
critique all those characters.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, it's a skit for us to enjoy. I
That is
mean,
correct.
sometimes I don't sleep. Trust me. Some nights it keep playing over and over in my mind, especially with the day with Delicia and Anthony. Oh my God, I was so upset. I could not eat.
Oh,
I
Selman,
Vex.
didn't eat any
no.
dinner. I could not eat because I
Vex.
was so upset. And I'm like,
Vex.
oh my, I was vexed.
Boy, I want some lick.
Trust me. And that is the emotion these kids invoked in us. Some people
That is.
can't deal with it because it trigger other things, but
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy watching. I enjoy being on the platform where you can break it down in simple terms for us and for the viewers. So thank you for this. And I will see you guys again next week.
We
That
know it
sounds
work
good.
already. Nanya, go ahead, Nanya. You're next. 30 seconds, Nanya. Give me a
Well,
30 seconds.
um, I am planning to go live very soon.
Right?
I will let everybody know.
That's correct.
Let's so that hopefully will be a major announcement and I'm excited and looking forward to it. Um my channel seems to be doing well. I don't know. If you like the comment, everybody
People
in the chat,
watching
let
you,
me
Nanya.
know.
People are watching you. People are watching you. They are. Your
Please
channel is
let
big.
me know. And if you don't like it, let me know. But O'Neill, I thank you again
No
for the
problem.
opportunity. And I thank you for making me, I think, your second moderator,
Mm-hmm.
because One Journey was there before me.
Mm-hmm.
And I just thank everybody. I love the moderators, and I'm really happy right now, and I enjoy doing the reviews. I love it.
You love
I
it?
absolutely love it. I
I like
do.
that. I like that. That makes sense. That makes sense. Sharon reviews, you're next, and then One Journey after.
Thank you, Anil. And thank you for making me one of your moderator.
Mm-hmm.
And guys, my channel is not doing good. So I need
You're
you
doing
guys to
good.
go over to my channel to share and review
Mm-hmm.
and subscribe and comment and let me know how I'm doing. My channel is just 66 people. Come on. But I
Yeah, we
don't have
gotta
my
get
Well,
you out
66
there.
people.
Just
I
we
keep,
do
got
just keep
appreciate
going.
it.
Just
Thank
keep
you
going.
guys.
Just keep going.
My
You get the people.
mine
Just keep
got
going.
stuck,
Support the channel.
Rico.
Just keep going. Just keep
yes.
going. Don't worry about it. Don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
so
Just keep going.
Nania told me not to look at the numbers because
Don't
some
look.
days I
No.
get disappointed.
Yeah, don't look at the
Don't
Yeah.
numbers.
look.
O'Neill has been on.
And
O'Neill has been on for 4 years. Trust me. You don't think a long time. O'Neill look on the numbers. Them time take a while.
but
Then
I
it
do
bump. Then
love
it take
my
a little time. Then
66
it take a
people. I
time.
do appreciate you guys. You guys
Right.
are keep me going.
Good.
And I'm
Good.
trying to see if I can be funny, although I'm not.
Just be yourself. They like
You're
you, Sharon.
You
great. I
know?
think
Be
I think you're
Sharon.
So I'm
fantastic.
being myself,
That's
because
all it
I'm
is.
really a fun person.
I
Mm-hmm.
think
And
you're fantastic.
yeah. And I do
Just be yourself, and
appreciate you
that's it.
guys. I enjoy the
Mm-hmm.
chat, my chat family. I love every single moderators and Vanswell, although, and J-Dub. J-Dub, big up
Mm-hmm.
yourself. And all my subscribers, big up on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
No
And
problem.
Anil, I appreciate you. Thanks again. And I hope you do watch my channel. Yes, and I'm gonna go live soon too, eventually. I don't know when.
Eventually, you'll be live.
Rico
Don't
and
worry.
I are talking about doing it, maybe doing show
And guys, I'm
next.
also Rico DIY. I make doll houses, so go on that
Mm-hmm.
channel. It's doing a much better. I have 670 something subscribers now. My
Mm-hmm.
that channel is growing slowly but
That's good.
surely, but it's doing
That's good.
good.
That's
Yes,
great.
it's
Mm-hmm.
doing great over there. So I'm enjoying both platform. And then and as Charmaine says, when Anthony was talking to Delisa, I couldn't even sleep that night. My blood pressure was so high. When I
Don't make
checked
yourself
my
suffer the blood
trust
pressure,
me,
you know.
it was so high. I was so upset. I couldn't even
Vex.
sleep. You know what I mean? And then
It's
poor Amber
bothering me.
smelling that idiot and he's there. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I don't smell it. You know what I mean?
I didn't
So
even care.
so I think the writers, them, they really like to triggers us. You know what I mean? And they know what they're doing. We don't like it, but we're hanging in there with them because they know that although we are upset, we're still going back for more torture.
That's true. That's true, Sharon.
Okay, thank you guys.
No problem. One Journey. Go ahead. One Journey. Then Goddess London. Then Corletta.
Hey, I had a great night chat. You guys were awesome. Your points were really clear. And yes, I'm still worried about honeypot. But listen, have a good night. Remember your family, your friends, your community. As friendly as you are here, I know that you're the same in person. And good night.
Good night, One Journey.
Good night.
Wow, Goddess.
Good night, everyone.
Corletta, Goddess. Got anything?
Yes.
30 seconds. Go
Yes.
ahead.
It was a great night. Great live, great panel. Thank you, O'Neill. Thank you, all the moderators. And so please support my channel and subscribe. Goddess London _
Absolutely.
reviews. It's growing.
Mhm.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Corletta, go ahead,
Have a great
Corletta. And then
Great panel, great live. I don't have no channel, guys. I just come here and I go to everybody else's channel. But
Me
Well,
too.
that's about it.
visit us. Visit
I will
us.
Thank you.
Thank
I visit everybody's channel. I come and support and love, but
Thank you.
I'm thinking about doing a Cagney and Lacey one for the skits. I haven't decided
I
yet.
like that. That's a great
Um,
idea.
That's nice.
but I'm like Miss Sharman. Miss Sharman, last Sunday I threw my phone. I said that Wayne is
Oh
not going to run my
no.
pressure up with Delicia and her BBL.
Don't break your
Oh,
phone. He just does that. That's all. Wayne will do that all the time. He'll do that
don't
just to
do that,
remove.
Carletta.
Don't
It
worry
was
No.
about it.
so frustrating, but I've learned. This is a great panel on a great platform. O'Neill, I found you on Facebook. That's how I found you, and then I came on YouTube. So I've learned certain skits are clickbaits to make us upset. They're filler skits,
Exactly.
and they're just skits, but they're relatable. But great panel. See y'all next week.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Close us out, Antoinette. Antoinette, close us out.
Just want to say thank you guys for having me on here with you all. It's a good communication, good questionnaire, answer the viewers' questions. I like that because we get to hear different people perspective. I'm gonna say like I love it, I enjoy it. Maybe we could get Deontay on here and make it a big one.
Soon.
Deontay
We'll probably
trigger
put
me
him on as
every
like
single
I'll put him on as like a
Deontay
guest
trigger
panel
me.
one of these days.
Deontay trigger
I
me.
mean, come here. I just love it. I
As a
just
guest,
love
I
this
you know,
love,
Deontay,
panel.
no
I
worries.
love this panel. I do follow Noya. I think I found Sharon. I think I follow a couple of you guys. So I'll be on there
Yes, and I
throughout the day
appreciate it.
at work. I'm supposed to be working, but I'm always
Mhm.
on. I'm sneaking. Like I go to the restroom. I'm going to the bathroom just to see what's
That's what I
going on.
used to do.
All right, no worries. Let me read 5 comments and then I'm out of here. Let's see.
Okay.
Shayla being Amber's face in her house at a restaurant. Ask in her face triggers me. Oh my gosh. Just divorced Anthony and Amber. Corletta, hello. Lauren and Dan. Yeah, that's one of the skits. I'm like, "Ooh." Good job, moderators. Keep it up. Exactly, Steffi. Good night, everyone. Tamara is trying to adjust to
Night.
Wayne's World. Good night, friends. Good night. Good night.
Bye.
That's
Good
it
night.
for
Good
us.
Good night,
night.
Good
everybody.
Good
night.
night.